See,
We ain't even started yet. Out
Prince,
the
let me
woodwork.
know.
That's
if you want
crazy.
someone for that, Zane's your best candidate. That's
I'm saying we sitting in mod. We sitting in mod, bro.
Teeth started to fall out.
I think we're live.
Stuff
All
started
right.
to
Yeah,
decay.
we live right now.
It was bad.
Welcome
See,
to.
We ain't even started yet. Out the
We're live, we're live,
woodwork.
we're live,
That's
we're live.
if you want
crazy.
someone for that, Zane's your best candidate. That's
I'm saying
awesome.
we sitting in mod.
Alright.
We sitting in mod, bro.
So welcome to the episode 3 of the Reboot OPU
Yeah, we
podcast.
live right now.
We're here with a bunch of people. We got the Strawhat
See,
Sitdown group.
We ain't even started yet. Out
We
the
just
woodwork.
started.
That's
If you want
crazy.
someone for that, Zane's your.
Oh, I see the chat right here. All right, Krow, I'm gonna let you take it over. It's gonna be a tall task with so many people in here. But I know you can hold it down, so let's get into it.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Oh wait, he's not here.
So,
Where did he
Yo.
go, bro? All right, here.
You know what?
Here, I'll do it.
so what
So
we can do is, since we're working with the, a new crew, I would love to, get familiar with each member of Strawhat Sitdown. Maybe see if they got a little way to be able to differentiate themselves between the crews. I would just love to learn a little bit from you guys.
Facts. Here's what we'll do. So we'll go around everybody, and we'll start out with. See, I can't even read the names right here. So we'll start out
I
with
think
the
it's because
top.
streamer. We're going.
At the top, all the way to the bottom. So the top one with the purple profile, say your name, and then
G3.
and 2 agendas as well, and then we'll just go down the list.
All right, so my name's D3 King for last and whatever you guys want to call me. I'm the chopper connoisseur. I've been his day one since before he was created. It's my goat right there. Kid's the most useless character in the show, and niggas meet Rod Zoro way too much. That's it. That's all I gotta say.
And what was your name again?
D3 King.
D3.
Uh-huh.
All right, bet.
Sorry, Sanji clears. I'm sorry.
Yo.
We were just,
Yeah.
The gate. All right. That's what we want, though. That's what we want. All right.
You love to see it. You love to see it.
Sanji clears
yeah.
and use this kid is useless.
Oh yeah, useless Captain Mid.
Up next we have Zane. So what's going on, Zane? Give us your 2 agendas.
Yeah, so he's finna hate my agenda because I'm saying Zoro is admiral level and Akainu is top 2 outside the group.
Oh, we just lying out the gate. I see. We just immediately. Okay. I thought we were gonna get into it a little bit, but okay, we just starting out.
Yeah, I'm just spitting facts, bro.
Respect it.
Oh god.
But yeah, those are my hot takes. I know a bunch of people do not agree with that, so it's a hot take for sure.
Hey.
What's going on, JJ?
What's going on, family? John Sherrod and all social media. I'm gonna keep it a little light. I'm gonna keep it more in the story pace. Well, my favorite agenda of recent memory was really I don't trust Vegapunk, but as the story has been going further and further along, I've kind of been easing up on that, but I'm still going to speak it until I know it for sure. And my second, I'm gonna call it headcanon. I feel like that's how Vegapunk got a bunch of different satellites with his being in them. I feel like Frankie's gonna have the same thing. That's why he got the bounty with General Frankie on it. That's why he got the bounty with the Sunny on it. Because at the end of the day, he's gonna be one with all of his tools. That's me.
I fuck with that.
He cooking Megatron.
I like that.
The Frankie connoisseur.
All right, so Cali Mac. I can see this name right here, Cali Mac. What's going on?
Yo, it is your boy Cali Mac on the track network. Bring it back. You know the vibes. Feel me? I am the captain of the Straw Hat crew. Feel me? Shout out to all my guys. I only have one hot take that I could think of right now, and it's based off the last chapter. I'm not going to get too much into the actual chapter, but I will say y'all need to stop bringing up Luffy's mom. Luffy's mom does not matter in this story. I don't know where y'all think this is coming from, but it's not happening. Oda does not like mothers. Like, he is not a mother person. I don't know why people keep saying that. But yeah, that would be my take.
He's kind of right.
That's real. Very true.
I mean, I honestly completely agree with that because we have a lot of Luffy mom theories and they're always half baked. So we got
bunch of shenanigans
until we see it. I don't want to hear more about it. But
yeah, my guys, so real.
So I think this is Mr. G, right? Because I can't see the full name.
Yeah, it's Mr. G. What's good, everybody?
What's going
It's
on,
the
bro?
Chief. I'm chilling, bro. It's the chief of staff of the Strawhat Sitdown. Hope you guys are all doing well tonight. Hot take. Well, I was gonna say as like the whole is Bonnie and Luffy related, but that does involve Luffy's mom, so yeah, we shall abstain from that if that's the case.
Sir,
Yeah.
stop the cap.
But other than that, just so happy to be here with you guys. I appreciate it. So thank you guys.
Of course.
Have you?
All right, and Krow, you there?
Nah, he's still
All
muted.
right,
Like and
we'll come back to him.
subscribe.
We'll come back to him.
I'm smooth.
Oh, you there?
There
All right,
we
you
go.
just do
Fine.
your introduction and stuff, and then after everything, like you could take over after.
All right, bet. What you need? My 2 hot takes?
Yeah.
Yep.
You already know it. Everybody, if y'all watch every week, these are the hottest takes in the world because they try to kill me every single week for them, even though I'm always right. Number 1, Green
God.
Bull is the strongest admiral not named Akainu. Number 2, is it really a Sanji agenda? Is that fair to say? I would say it's y'all just disrespect Sanji, right?
Talk to him.
If
Talk to
Zoro
him.
a 10 out of 10 in strength, Sanji a 9. That's all I be trying to say. You feel me? It's more the strength than advanced Congress hockey, but it's all good. And I'm gonna just sneak one in. Snake Man, Luffy is faster than Gear 5. But yeah, man.
Oh Lord.
Y'all do y'all thing, man.
That's wild.
Why today?
Hey, remember
Green
the
Boy
quote.
Gang.
This
Shout
is
out to
my
Anthony Crew. Green Boy Gang. He already know what's good with it, man.
I feel like Green Bull is a crazy one to ride for, though. Like if I'm being
Yeah, that
honest.
is kind of wild. I'm not gonna
Listen,
lie.
Hey,
I'm not
hey,
riding
hey,
for him,
listen,
though. That's
bro.
not the thing, bro.
Nah, he was riding for Garling too.
No. Let's not do that. Now. Come on, man.
That's a
I got
bit
a
of a-
reputation out here
bit of
to
a pattern, bro.
Come on now.
Bro, you fuck with
Nah,
the
we'll
government, bro.
give-
We'll
we'll
give
give
Krow the benefit of the doubt for Garland because he officially dropped him, but Green Bull is still very confusing. But it is
Because listen, I know that everybody tries to separate Green Bull and Fujitora when it comes to the admirals. So this all started before we even knew what kind of guy Green Bull really was. All I said was Green Bull got the best admiral feats besides Akainu, which I still think to this day rings true. Aokiji just looked like a bum against Garp if we being for real.
Come on, bro.
And Kizaru got put down in one punch. I'm just saying, Green Bull looked the best versus all these other characters, and I think that's still accurate.
You talking about the same Green Bull that went running with his tail between his legs when Shanks came?
Bro,
I'm just curious. We talking about the same Green Bull.
Why is that so
I'm
impressive?
just saying though. I'm just saying
This
though,
is
bro.
Shanks. He's
You
the
put me in the same
strongest.
position that Green Bull's in. When I felt Shanks Congress hockey, I would have squared up. That's just me though.
That's real.
That's just me.
You would be in a square.
Oh no! I'd be on the cover page. I'd be on the cover page for different that nigga. That's just me though.
It sounds good. I like the confidence, man. You feel me? But hey, I see in the chat, I got some people converting to Green Bullism. It's all good, man. My work. My work
crazy
matters.
as hell.
It's working. You feel me? And when we get that backstory, I don't want nobody to come trying to switch sides.
All right,
Stronger Hashirama, bro.
all right, Prince,
Stronger
go ahead.
Hashirama, I like
Go
it.
ahead, bro. Prince?
Wait, is it? Oh,
Wait, it's me?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
Oh
you're the
shit!
next one
I
after
didn't even
him.
realize. All right. Well, what's up, y'all? My name's Principal Anime. If you haven't known already, but 2 agendas that are hot. You know what? I'm not even gonna go agendas. I'm just gonna go theories that I have because I'm more of a lore piece person myself. But I'll just say it. For one, I feel like Joy Boy was a jester in the Void Century. That's 1. And 2, I think that the Will of D stands for Will of Dawn. But it isn't spelled D-A-W-N, it's spelled D-O-N. Like the phrase that Tom-san in Water 7 uses. I think that's what it stands for. They're very like controversial and stuff, like, and very
all right.
deep dive. It's gonna take 30 minutes to explain, but that's pretty much it.
Go check out his video. Well, you got a video on there, right?
Yeah, part 2 dropped literally this past weekend. So if you guys want to go check that out, be sure to do so. Principal Anime on YouTube, and yeah, let me know what you guys think, and if you guys have any controversial opinions on it, or just your own general thoughts on what the Will of D stands for. Just let me know.
Yes, sir.
All right, bet.
All right.
nice.
All right, Anthony in the chat, you're going to live it too far now. We don't slander Shanks. You feel me? We just up Green Bull. It's not that.
All right, so now I think I can't see the full name, but I know it starts with an S. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's up, y'all? This is Straw Hat Mod. I would call myself the power scaler of the Straw Hat Sit Down crew. I think power scaling is, well, I guess this could be I guess this would be one hot take. I feel like power scaling matters more than people give it credit for in One Piece. And then two, I would say another agenda is that I don't think Katakuri is as weak as the online One Piece power scale community has been saying as of late, but that's just me personally.
I was just talking about that. I completely agree with that category take. He's the most disrespected. Him and Marco.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Wait. Marco, I might. Marco, I feel like it might be a little bit overrated in my opinion, but but I try to be really sensical with my power scale. I try not to go too far on my takes, but the farthest take I do have in power scale, because it's technically the quote unquote wrong opinion, is that Shanks is over Mihawk in my opinion. But I have my
fact. What do you mean?
Well, only by the story, but I have my reasons as to why that is and all that other stuff.
A one-armed man can never be stronger than Mihawk.
Okay,
Zane really is the guy. If we want to have that debate, Zane's what we gotta bring on.
Wait, you said your name was Straw Hat what?
Straw Hat Mod.
All right, bro. Now, the last one is I can see is. Tell me if I said it right. Why Hus?
Thank you for saying it right, man. Some niggas be fucking that shit up.
As
if there's not a dash right there. I don't get it. But yeah, it is Why Hus. Again, thank you guys for having us on. I'm really hyped about it. We all do it because we probably won't be so much. So and I know it's exact same for you guys. So a hot take I have, I'm gonna go the theory route. But first I'll say that people who think Luffy's ability is imagination, like that he can literally change stuff around him to be whatever he wants, I think that's kind of crazy. I think he can change himself to create rubber stuff and make it something like goggles, so that's fine. But to say that it's anything only limited by imagination is, I think, taking a quote a bit too far. I just think it's crazy that niggas think he can do whatever he wants.
Bro.
and secondly, Shanks is on some fish shit. That nigga might be a rat. That's all I'm saying.
No, it's cool.
Right, man, Shanks. Let's go.
No, I don't really. I just think it's funny to say. But what
after the last couple chapters, it's too spread.
So suspicious, bro. It's suspicious.
I'm saying it's a little sus.
What I will say,
since
my boy Prince went the theory, I'll say the same thing. My theory is that the Will of D is something that can be passed on or inherited and gained. You don't have to be born with it. I think Sabo has gained it. I think Odin gained it before he died, and I think Lily gained it. And also, I think the reason Lily and Vivi, Sabo are all connected. I think if you think about Alabasta, the final page of the arc, the X marking their friendship. In the last page, they show it over the Straw Hat flag. In Lily's letter, it's herald the flag that heralds the world's eventual dawn, right? And in that letter, she reveals she's part of the Will of D. So I think that the Will of D and the flag that heralds the world's eventual dawn are similar to the X and the Straw Hat flag in Alabasta's last page. So
this man is spitting.
No, I like that.
This man is spitting.
Yeah, you can check out the theory video. Hopefully it works. I'll put the link in the chat. But also on our channel, Strawhat Sitdown. It's our second latest video. Check it out.
Yes.
Yeah, listen, chat. Go and check them out. Go subscribe to their channel. Up and coming, and who was it that I talked to on Instagram? It was Mr. G, right?
Yeah, that's man.
Yeah, bro. Good people over here. So go and check them out, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. This was a great chapter as well. But chat, I gotta see 2 of your agendas or hot takes in the chat. I want to see everybody go crazy in the chat right now. I seen a few earlier. A lot of green. Well, we started the Green Bull thing, so I saw Goat Bull. I saw Green Bull trash.
Yes, sir.
I see a lot of Shane stuff. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a great stream. And now I'm gonna pass it over to the host, Krow, and go ahead and do your thing, bro.
Man. I was having some technical difficulties at first for some strange reason. That doesn't happen with me, but I think it's some anti-Green Bull stuff out here to stop me from talking on the stream. But it's all good. We here regardless.
Also, just a quick note for everyone in here. I know we got a bunch of newcomers, but in the chat as well, just another reminder, if anybody has a horrible, just like a problem with like tech or just something wrong and like they just can't speak, just blurt out the phrase like and subscribe. Just if there's an awkward silence, just blurt it out. Just fills it. And it's funny as shit. And if no one's responding to anything, Like and subscribe. There you go.
That's what I'm doing. Y'all don't, bro. When I was kicked out, like my mic was tripping. I just kept saying like and subscribe. 'Cause I was like, everybody else quiet. I thought it was just me.
Now we know.
We got to steal that one. That's kind of fire. I can't lie.
That's bad part. We're gonna see it on the sit down, bro. Who knows?
Yeah, that's the
yeah, message understood. We'll do that.
For sure.
Actually, I want to say on that. I have a random question. Is that the Gorosei image is so fire? Did y'all have that commission? Does one of y'all like do it themselves? How did that happen?
I'll let Krow answer that. Go ahead.
Oh, we got it commissioned by our dog,
Adam Jimrikai.
Oh, fuck, Adam Jimrikai. And he also, just to shout out to Adam, he has a dope manga of his own, the Shonen Beat. And he's a talented artist. And yeah, shout out to Adam for doing the art for us. We commissioned him and he's talented. If y'all need anything, we'll plug y'all in with him. You feel me?
We'll remember that. Thanks. Yeah, it's so fire. I think it's such a cool little touch.
It's tough. It's dope. Appreciate that, gang. So
it was my idea, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know about that. It was actually mine. But anyway, 1097.
Yes, sir.
And just for just to put this out there, for some reason, like I said, I don't know what I did to these boys. Every time I drop an idea for anything, they take it and just claim it as theirs. They don't like to give me credit for nothing. I don't know why. It started.
Bro, I don't know why you think that. JJ's the one with the good ideas. I don't understand.
Yeah.
Why you think I'm in the middle of the OPU picture? What you mean?
Exactly.
No, you got the least swaggy guy up there. I like the blue turtleneck though. It's cool, I guess.
Shane is tough.
Nah, bro. Okay, hold on. Now I want to ask everybody in here. Strawhat Sitdown. Who has the best design character out of us 5?
Ooh, I would like to hear that.
One guy with. Come on, bro. It's not fair.
Yeah, one nigga stands out. It's kind of unfair.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even jacking that because it's literally just Sanji's fit. I'm not gonna lie. I like his delivery.
Oh, yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with the dude on the far left.
Oh, gang.
The very far left?
Yeah, the very far left. I'm fucking with that one.
That's gang.
He's cool.
Sweet.
They're definitely sick. They're definitely all mad sick.
They're all fire.
Yeah, I fuck with all of them.
Yeah. The guy in the middle looked like a mafia boss.
Facts. That's you, right, JJ? Yeah, that shit goes hard, bro. Yeah, this shit fire in general, bro.
I like
Shout
the
out
ground
to
too.
D-Lanham in the chat, bro. He said Roger only hooped against plumbers. We're gonna have this discussion a little bit.
Roger only hooped against plumbers. This is literally the fucking like
bro, this is the basketball pipeline. I'm telling you, it happens no matter what.
We're gonna have this discussion about the new gen versus the old gen a little later. It's gonna get a little spicy. I like that. We're gonna hop into that a little later. But let's talk about 1097, right? Dope chapter.
Real quick, not to cut you off, Krow, but before we touch on anything, do y'all want to touch, Bushido coming through with the super chats already? Y'all want to speak on those?
Yes, we should.
Yeah, so
Preach, you want to take care of that?
Yeah,
my God.
Bonnie is the jewel of Beehive. Jewelry Bonnie. Oh, I guess he said jewel, as in like replacing the L with the R. Then he said, Carrot joins Egghead when we return, maybe 1098. Listen, Mr. Bushido, I know, bro. I know you're a big Carrot fan, but you gotta chill out, bro.
Mr. Bushido is probably one of the most persistent people with this Carrot
Just
agenda.
take it like this, bro. JJ is the only one that agrees with that in here.
That's how you know it's wrong.
Why I gotta get called out?
I do like the Bonnie take though. I do like the Bonnie one.
Yeah, that buddy take is dope.
But
how do you give us money?
That's similar to that video that 3 dropped today. He did the Buggy is the crown jewel of Beehive, and it just seemed like he's just playing off that. Them boys be competing. I swear.
That was a fire video, bro. Nah, I saw 3. Bro, 3 Evil has some really clean editing just for the fact that it's different from everyone else.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, his most recent video was a banger, bro.
Yep.
Shout out to 3, man. I was in his chat. He said he was trying to get into contact to see when we was trying to get him back on. So we got to talk about that too.
Yeah, we'll get him back on for sure. For sure.
Lanham says, "How do I give y'all money?" There's a $sign under the word chat. I don't know if you're on mobile or not though, but somebody please help him give us money, please.
And then please also spam the zeros next to the dollar amount that you want. It
if you
really
go
does
triple
matter,
digits,
but-
quadruple, I won't complain.
Listen, there's 3 ways.
The more zeros you put, the better off.
You could become a member for the channel, or you can. The better way is super chat or super thanks.
Yes, sir.
Nah, but we just playing. But any support's appreciated. So.
All right, man. 1097. I need ratings before we hop into it. I'm gonna start with you, D King, D3 King. I hope I'm saying that right.
I'm a big Kuma fan, so Like even when I first started One Piece, when I saw him like in Thriller Bark, I was like, I know I'm gonna fuck with this character. So to get more backstory on him, I like it a lot. So I'm gonna give it a solid like 8 out of 10. I think it was a good chapter.
8 out of 10. That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. All right, talk to me, Zane.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and give this chapter a 9.
9. Okay.
I'm also a really big Kuma fan, as of late, really. Because before we didn't have much background on him, so like everybody's becoming a fan of him now. But I mean, that's
He's
just
trying to say he been there since y'all knew. I feel it.
Nah, low key, because bro definitely came up and said, "Oh, you got an 8.5? You give him an 8? I'm gonna give him a 9." They ain't gonna lie. What if you like that?
Kuma.
Said, I'm gonna one up you real quick. What if you like that?
Nah, never like that. Because we get old times of Dragon. We get to see Ivankov. Like we get to see how everything started, bro, with the Revolutionary. Yeah. That's just really cool to see for me because I've been waiting on that for a minute.
Yeah.
Sure,
so,
true.
I feel that.
Nah, prepare yourselves for like a 5 or a 6. John Sherrod, talk to me. What you got for the rating?
I knew you was coming with that energy. Y'all singling me out a little bit too much. I'm uncomfortable right now. This is a quality chapter. You know, I do be lowballing. I can't front, but like, you know, when you reading One Piece, you reading like what happened in the beginning is what's going to happen in the end. And there's so many things that tied to so many other instances in this chapter. The least I could give it is a 9. I mean, you know, between the bubbles, between, you know, them turning Sorbet into Goa Kingdom, like it's just too many things that happened before that just let you know, like, yo, I'm glad somebody trying to make a change because this cycle is just disgusting. And the more dragon material we get, the better the story seems to come off. So this is definitely a 9 to me. It could have been a 10 if it was a little bit longer, but like it's a 9 without even thinking about it.
Yeah, 13 pages kind of wild, and we're done. I'm not even gonna get into that shit, bro. Yes, you brought up dragon and also Himawari solos. Okay, sure. Anyway, the Insurgent Serpent. That's a epithet they gave Dragon in this episode. If y'all watch, I don't know if y'all keep up with the anime. That was dope as hell.
So that's canon to me, bro. I don't know about y'all.
Insurgent Serpent is crazy.
That goes hard. Yeah, that goes hard.
That just gives 3 to me an even bigger W,
bro. So. And then you know what? I'm gonna get to that too because he would. Fuck it. Let's do these versions. Callie Mac, talk to me.
Dope chapter. This has given me a brand new perspective on Kuma. I see a lot of people talking about specifically this brings the Zoro scene back into a new light, and it's really fucking beautiful. That gives so much more context to the decision that Kuma made in that moment, and Kuma's so sick, bro. I'm growing so much more love for this character than I expected to have, man. I definitely give it a 8.5 only because it's a setup chapter, and I think next chapter is where the real meat's gonna come. So I can't 100% give it a 9, but it's definitely fire. Definitely dope.
Yes, sir. I feel that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. Mr. G, talk to me.
That's good, bro. I give it a 9. I like all the lore that was given. Building more Kuma. I love Kuma since we saw him. You know, especially after he protected the Sunny. You know what I mean? And like that shit. Like I feel like that hits even more now because we know his connection with Nika, the Hands of Liberation. Like he's just ridiculous character. And I'd give it a 9. And next chapter is gonna be ridiculous.
Yeah.
Do we have a break?
Nah, no break.
We don't.
No break.
Oda's spitting back to back. It's nuts.
Oh my god.
He's cooking.
Let's go.
Yes, sir. All right, Marshall D. Preach, one of our other resident harsh graders. Maybe he might be a little bit nicer today too. Let's see.
Nah, I think I've been giving out a bunch of 9s and 10s lately just because we've had so many good chapters, but I don't know, bro. I think for me it's definitely 8 or 9, but I think, man,
doing me at 8.5 gang. You're right there in between, in the middle.
I think I'll go 9 just because, man, it's like
he said fuck you.
Yo, that's real. Honestly, I respect it. That's real.
I don't like to go like 8.5 and stuff like that, so I'll go 9 just for the fact that it's stuff that we've been wanting for so long. You know, seeing Dragon, seeing how he built up his army and stuff, seeing Kuma's backstory. So, yeah, I mean, everything that we've been getting recently, I've been waiting for. I mean, for how long, bro? For like 20 years. So, Yeah, man, I love these last couple chapters.
Sure. Fair. Prince of all anime.
Yeah.
Before you go, once again, I just want to remind y'all he just dropped a new video. It was dope. The Will of G. Talk to him, Prince.
What you call it? For me, this chapter, like the way it was structured, it was I agree, a regular setup chapter, but because it was specifically Kuma in the past string of chapters we had with his backstory from 1095, I want to say, all the way up until now.
Yeah.
For me, this is a 9.5 solely because it's Kuma. And I want to also build off, I think Callie said it, the fact that it ties back with Zoro's thing with nothing happened in Thriller Bark. And the fact that if you really think about it, the way that Kuma talked specifically when he gave Zoro someone else's pain, it was like referencing, I'm pretty sure in the anime it was like, here, take an experience of hell, right? And the fact that Zoro is now considered the king of hell and the only people to experience the pain of others is Zoro and Kuma is just astounding to me. And the fact that Kuma has also literally been raised through hell, both as a slave, fighting out through God Valley, and then now like building himself up as a pastor, trying to help other people. I just love Kuma's backstory, man. And the more I get it, the more I love it. So for me, this chapter was a 9.5.
9.5. That's dope. I mean, great, way to talk about it. Yeah. Strawhat Mud, talk to me, bro.
I say that this chapter, I would say it's a solid 9 out of 10. I really, really enjoyed this chapter. It had me on edge at every page because I was really enjoying the dialogue, the stuff that we were finding out, and like Prince and Callie brought up how it all ties back. Because every time I was reading this chapter, I was thinking back on like the instances that they were talking about between Zoro, Kuma, and Mr. brought up Kuma saving Sunny. So yeah, all that comes into context, and plus, yeah, like everyone's been saying, more dragon stuff. So yeah, hell yeah, it's like a 9 out of 10 chapter and stuff. But yeah, this is great. I love it.
Facts, 100%. He's been 9. This is actually higher than I expected. I thought the shorter chapter would give us like some 8, some 7.5s, but hey,
anything with Kuma now is a 9, bro.
Yeah,
I guess it's
he's too goated, man. He's too goated.
He is.
Kuma has already shot up into my top 5 favorite characters in One Piece now.
Yep.
Why is there literally a character that competes with Kuma on a kindness level?
Not even close.
Maybe Luffy.
I remember saying last week. I remember when Sabo was like, "Our gentle Kuma," and he was tripping, and they had that little drawing of Kuma smiling. I was like, "Yo, that looked fake as crap." But it's like, yo, if you sitting here and you watching this man and everything, like his whole life is literally a sacrifice. It's like, and like I said, same thing with Dragon. Basically, anything involving Kuma is going to be up because it's such a quality character.
It's crazy too because he was someone who was just he was so quiet and stuff when we first saw him and so serious, but now like you see there was something that's so much more behind it.
Yeah, and I think it's funny because Oda just basically crafted a character that's impossible to hate. Like if you don't like Kuma, you might have a heart of ice, man. Like
yeah,
not just that, but I find it very funny that Oda introduced Kuma like in probably the worst moments of the Straw Hats crew, like in terms of their development. Like first we had Zoro who almost literally got killed based off of Luffy's pain, and then obviously Sabaody with the entire crew getting split. So that was the worst moments for the Straw Hats, but in actuality, Kuma was saving their ass, and we didn't know it up until now.
His hands were liberating them, bro.
One of the things I'm curious about is you know how early off in One Piece Kuma was referred to as tyrant. And like obviously we know that that's not true. I want to see what was misconstrued by like the government and the Navy to make him seem like he was this awful person, like to the average person.
I think we'll get like more of that.
Yeah, I definitely bet coming next chapter.
Yeah,
they definitely twisted it.
Yeah. Okay. Last but not least, Wahus. I know I'm trying to get to you.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I definitely think like from a standpoint of what we're getting, like we all said, like the characters involved. How long we've been waiting to hear about Dragon, like Dragon confirmed being part of the Marine, stuff like that. And also this, like, just the continuation of Kuma, seeing I think something that really hits this chapter is that he didn't want to marry Ginny for her sake. I think, like, just seeing how much someone who's so sad about who they are and how much their history has fucked them over and their families' lives. Like seeing him be such a kind person that gives back, it's really moving. It's one of the most like I think like it's so easy to invest in Kuma and his backstory. So I'm enjoying them. I think for what this story chapter is as a setup chapter, like honestly 9 isn't far off. I think 9 8.5 is where I'd go.
Bro, this is the most consistent rating we've ever gotten. It's the most people, which is crazy.
That's crazy, for sure. Well, I guess it would hurt to not say 9. This was an amazing chapter. Like you said, Kuma, bro, he's a top 5 character for me too. Prince. It's just he's skyrocketed up there every time we see him. He's changing the story in such a massive way, and now we're getting a lot more context into even the small things that we didn't know about, like the nothing happened moment. Just got even more weight. One of the most legendary scenes in One Piece. This chapter just got even more narrative weight to it after seeing what Kuma did every week with the church, which is crazy, bro.
Crazy.
And I think also what I wanted to say earlier too, I really truly believe that the recontextualization of Kuma in One Piece is gonna be when we're done with it, we're gonna be like, wow, how did he do that? How did he make it so that a character that did us so dirty? Obviously, we knew since he was protecting the ship, he wasn't a bad guy, sure, and he ended up helping them. But still, how did this guy end up being such a pivotal part, such a character that's so easy to root for? So like we're so invested in the story. How did Oda end up doing this? And obviously with the Nika stuff too, the Buccaneer stuff, the Gorosei, tying him in, and I know Oda was waiting for it. He's like sitting there like, nah, these niggas is not ready for how I'm gonna tie all this in with the main story of One Piece. So yeah, I just think like Kuma, Kuma is what's good about One Piece in my opinion.
For sure.
Bro, it's so crazy too because I could just feel like I don't want to bring the whole mood down, bro. But
Hold on. I think I know what you finished saying.
Yeah,
and that's gonna be the next. That's gonna be one of the next points.
Oh, man.
I wanted to get to as a stream.
Yeah.
All right. Bring it up. There's going to be some tragedy coming soon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We know that.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
Yes.
Man.
I want us to come to an agreement on the over or under of how many more chapters Jenny is gonna be alive.
Oof. I'll give you my answer right now.
Let's hear it.
1.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, bro. I
agree, bro.
I agree.
All right, so we do a 0.5. The line is
She
0.5.
looks so happy in this
over
chapter,
or
bro.
under. All right.
Yeah.
Is everybody cool with 1? Maybe 2?
Yeah, I think 2 is like pushing it. 2 is like she's dying at like the middle of the next chapter, if that, or like 2 chapters.
Yeah. 2 is if there's a shit ton of lore also being explained in the next chapter of why Ginny's being captured. But if that's not the case, it's easy 1.
I think it's gonna pull a like she's dead, and then they're gonna explain why. So I think it's like immediate.
JJ, you looking at 0.5 over under?
I'm separating myself from the group. I'm thinking like we may delve in a little bit more into Jenny before we actually see her go. I mean, what's the point of doing a character if we don't really got? We spent the past half an hour talking about Kuma and how much we like him. We appreciate the fact that Jenny was there. Yeah, she eating a lot and she ain't got no clothes on. Cool, but we gotta establish the character. So like when she dies, it impacts us the way it impacts Kuma. And unless they're going to give us a flashback of a flashback, I'm not really expecting that. So I'm honestly expecting like them to learn information and in regards to why she's who took her or why she's gone. And then like once we get there, I expect the end panel to be like Akainu holding like Jenny, whatever,
like a donut, like he did Ace.
Wow. That's crazy.
It's gonna be a parallel, bro, because Dragon's gonna be there too, and he's gonna see Jenny with a hole in her, like Luffy saw Ace.
Okay,
I'm thinking about like when Blackbeard had Bonnie tied up, and she was sitting in the corner, and he was like, "It was that." I literally expect that same panel, but it to be Jenny instead of to be Bonnie. At that point, that's where I'm at.
Yeah, I say Jenny preach. I don't know. Some people say Guinea. I say Jenny.
Yeah, I'd be saying.
Yeah,
Jenny.
I think it's Jenny, bro.
Bro, I'd be switching. I don't even.
I think it's G. I think it's Jenny. I think it's Jenny because I remember. Yeah, I remember when she first got revealed, TCB said like it's pronounced with a J, like a Jinii or whatever. So it might actually be Jenny, but I don't fucking speak Japanese, so take what I'm saying with a grain of salt.
All right. Well, JJ kind of pushed a little bit forward to what I wanted to ask you guys next, which was who is it that's kidnapping her?
Yeah,
we said Akainu. I don't agree with that.
That's
no one
very
answered another
random.
point.
It is his master, Sakazuki.
So you guys think it's the Navy that kidnapped her?
Everything about Egghead has been establishing Marine people in the past with the people that they're fighting with now. You got the Kizaru with the Sentomaru. You got the Kuzan with the Garp. You already seen Sakazuki walk up to Kuma. So like, yo, this started 30 years ago.
Yes, sir.
That's
I
a good
agree
point.
with
That's a good point. That's a good point. We got anybody
I would
got some difference.
I would maybe say possibly Saturn? Question mark?
Well, I'm looking at Saturn saying it's been
I can see Aurora say, yeah.
The only reason I say that is because we definitely had a specific scene with Kuma and Saturn, and we know Saturn has a vendetta against the Buccaneer people.
Good point. That's a good point.
I could definitely see a situation where he maybe kidnaps Ginny to weed out Kuma to try and get rid of him once and for all, and maybe that's how he gets involved in the government. Maybe in a plot to save Guinea, submits to them. You know what I'm saying? I could see something like that.
Yeah, I could see like that's how he became a slave. Like one of the Celestial Dragons gives him or something, and he's like, "I'll trade my life for hers."
Yeah,
maybe with one of the Holy Knights that kidnapped her, because we do remember that a while back, Sabo, when he was telling Dragon and Ivankov about the empty throne room and stuff like that, and Emu. So and Dragon referred to the Holy Knights and stuff, and I don't think we ever got context as to like how he knew about them. So because he wasn't at God Valley, so this could have been the moment.
I was gonna say
Could
that.
be
So I
possibly
think it could be the
Garling.
Holy Knights, just for the fact, like same thing. Dragon seems to be worried about the Holy Knights more than even the Gorosei. I'm not sure how much he knows about the Gorosei specifically, but we know for sure that he has some kind of insight on the Holy Knights.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's the Holy Knight too, because what he said, the battle doesn't start until the Holy Knights take action. So I'm thinking that this is definitely a Holy Knight spinning the block for what happened at God Valley, maybe. That's just me.
Not to put a damper in nobody else's mood, but I just don't really see it being Saturn, just off the fact that when he came out from that pentagram, first thing he said was, "Man, I can't remember." Like, I can imagine if it was 40 years ago, like God Valley, like, yeah, it's been a long time, but if you touching the earth every 10, 15 years, then like don't act like it's a big deal now.
Wait, is that not a time though? 10, 15 years without touching the ground? That's kind of crazy.
That is true as well. That's true.
A pretty decent amount of time. If I don't touch the ground for 10, 15 years, I'm turning into a vegetable. I'm gonna need physical therapy and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I will say if he goes to Earth, or not Earth, if he goes down to the non-holy land in their eyes for something as trivial as to capture money, then I would think that he has been there more often than what seems to be the case, saying, outside of God Valley stuff. So if it really is something rare, which is like God Valley, then that 40 years ago being the last time makes sense to me. That's why I'm saying holy.
What I think, even by saying Saturn though, like I think, and even the dragon quote could probably be interpreted as, even if Saturn is the one putting this into action, it's probably going through the Holy Knight / CP0. So he might be responsible for the plot to, capture Ginny, maybe out Kuma with this, but it's probably the Holy Knights doing the actual dirty work.
Like them actually carrying out the mission itself.
Yeah.
Okay.
The real YC.
Because I think Egghead was like specific because they have the authority over the Seraphim. That's why he had to be there, type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because rare for them to be doing shit specifically outside of the Marisha.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Also, I want to point out that if it is Akainu, right, they have to at least mention a tiny bit on why Akainu hates Dragon so much.
Yeah,
might address a little bit of it in this section if it is Dragon. Sorry, not Dragon. If it is Akainu, but it's probably going to be like a little teaser, and then they're going to be going even more in depth once they get into Dragon more as a character and stuff like that. But if it is Akainu, they have to mention why, or start up at least a little bit of why Akainu hates Dragon so much. Because that's what we literally saw in Marineford. He didn't even care about Ace being Roger's son so much. It was focusing mainly on Dragon. Which is crazy.
Because he low diffed him. That's why.
Bro, please quit coping, bro. Please.
Bruce was Akainu and Kobe was Dragon. He was his biggest fan, low key. He was jealous. He didn't have that drip like that. You feel me? That's just how it is.
Bro, what drip did Dragon have this chapter, bro? Please show me the drip.
I bet you need to go get a clown suit like Akainu. Will that help?
Hey, that was a good one. That was a good one. I'm not gonna lie.
All right. So we talk about Dragon. Another question I need a round table answer to. What rank do we think Dragon reached in the Marines before he decided that this isn't what he was looking for?
Rear Admiral.
Rear Admiral.
I'm gonna say Vice Admiral.
Vice Admiral, that's fair.
He was only what, 17 at the time?
That was doing God Valley, but this is we don't know exactly when
we don't know when he quit. Yeah.
I'm gonna reach and say Vice.
If he made it into his middle 20s, I wouldn't be surprised if he was Vice. But if he noticed, I think if something in particular happened to make him leave, it would have been God Valley in my eyes.
Yeah.
So if he was 17, then I can also see him being like just a Rear Admiral or something too.
But don't you think it's weird that he's not with Garb's crew during God Valley? Like, we didn't see him.
I'm thinking he was there, but he just wasn't, Maybe he was a Vice Admiral already, had his own fleet, you feel me?
Yeah, I feel like he probably did.
He was most likely a Vice Admiral, if I'm being real.
Yeah,
just enough to know to have access to know some shit and find out some shit,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, once you go above Vice Admiral, that's when you start working specifically under the Celestial Dragons.
Yeah.
And I can imagine somebody probably like dangle some over his head, like, if you do this dirt for the Celestial Dragons, they'll look at you a specific way. And that was literally the cutoff point. Like, yeah, I can't rock with this crew at all.
Yes,
I'm thinking Vice Admiral as well.
I agree. I don't think he went too far, but Vice Admiral is pretty far. Same level as Pops, exactly. Precisely.
I also think Vice Admiral because of two reasons. One, 22 years ago was the O'Hara incident, and that's the main freedom fighters talk, even in this chapter, right? Where they were talking about how it's starting up and things like that. And if you remember in the O'Hara incident, and also I don't know exactly how long ago Fisher Tiger's flashback was, but Aokiji, Akainu, and Borsellino were all Vice Admirals at the time of like that specific time zone, 20 years ago.
And if I'm not mistaken, didn't Akainu join at 24?
I have no clue.
We know that?
But
yeah, it's stated when him and Kizaru joined together. Kizaru was like 27, I think he was 24. Let me look it up just to be sure.
Yes,
but I do think that Dragon was in the Navy at the exact same time and same position as those three admirals. And the reason also for that is because in the story, we all see that the main admirals or main officers in the Navy have a certain kind of justice. We have lazy justice, the I forgot what Kizaru's is, absolute justice with
unclear justice,
and then absolute justice with Akainu. And then in this chapter, we see Dragon say specifically that I couldn't find any sense of justice, or I had no justice that I could find in the Navy. Yeah. So I think that's because he probably learned some type of truth, some type of thing in the government. And because of that, he found
that's what he's looking for. Yeah.
No justice, and then thus made the revolutionaries.
I would call Dragon's righteous justice.
Righteous justice.
I would just say true justice because I feel like that's everything.
But we don't know. We don't know the full extent of what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying. We really don't, bro.
There is a lot of hearsay with these observations for sure because we still know very little about Dragon, but it's just little tiny bits and pieces that I'm just looking at, seeing little things.
Even his crew to me feels like, in some way, that they shaped the Revolutionary Army similar to the Marines. They got 4 different factions. They got things that are separated and organized in a certain way where it's like whatever he did in his time with the Marines, I think he took inspiration and just did it his own way.
Yeah, when I found out that he had a commander in each blue, a chief of staff, I was like, he definitely learned something from he learned this from being in a formal organization. So I always thought he was Marine. I knew some guys thought Cypher Poe. I definitely never saw that. But yeah.
Do you think at the end of the story, you think Dragon will be like the fleet admiral, he'll take over or something
I think I'm not sure if he survives to the end of the story.
Good question mark.
I'm not sure because usually the leader of the revolution, I feel like they already setting up Sabo to be the new leader with the Flame Emperor shit and the surpass him in influence. So I wouldn't be shocked if Dragon didn't survive, but he went out achieving his mission. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
I
to be
would
fair,
think
that's also because of the fact that Sabo did something that no one has done in 800 years, which is like lead the surge onto Marijua. Well, other than Fisher Tiger, like an actual declaration of war against the Celestial Dragons and stuff like that. So no one has done that in the 800-year span. So if he's the first, then yeah, he would be revered like a god. So
Shout out
imagine what
Dandy
Dragon
Man in
would
the
do.
chat.
Yeah, because Dragon even said, I think he said like he doesn't. They don't. I think it was Dragon, right? Or maybe it was someone else. But they said they don't want to go against the Marines. They want to go specifically at the Celestial Dragons. So like it shows that he respected them to a certain level.
I think that he just knows that you got to cut the head off the snake. You know what I'm saying? Because no matter what, if he can take down the Marines today, the world government will always be the issue, and they can be fixed if you put the right people in charge of it.
They stress that all the time. Like when Cobra, when Sabo jumps in versus like with Cobra versus the Gorosei, he says like, "Why are you calling rescue? Aren't you part of the revolutionaries?" And he's like, "Bro, our problem is these niggas right here, the Celestial Dragons." So yeah, they stress that all the time. The real problem is the world government. So yeah, Dragon probably doesn't want to topple the Marines, and I'm sure, like I mean, I guess you could get really deep into it about like the politics of having, a state that doesn't have law enforcement type stuff. There's you can get really deep into it. But like we said, Vegapunk even tells him there's good people within the Marines. So yeah, the true enemy is always the world government for sure with Dragon.
Because Preach, you said Dragon as the fleet admiral. I definitely think that's gonna be Fuji. I think that's being the perfect setup.
Big agree.
Coming from inside to, what I'm saying, making shit happen as quick as he is.
But where did Fuji come from, bro? What like the dude just showed up? He's about to be
What
fleet
did he
admiral.
see? I was hoping he was from Wano or something, but that's not the case.
Wasn't he part of the draft, right? Wasn't he drafted?
He was drafted in. Where did strong ass nigga was sitting there? Like,
That's what I'm saying, bro.
motherfuckers out there that strong?
Fujitora, just random dudes just strong in the world. No one knew about them before this.
Exactly, bro. And Fuji said he saw some shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's also I want to go one by one, guys. I love doing this, especially with this amount of people. This ain't nothing bad. But the Fuji stuff brought me up what I wanted to do last week, but we didn't stream, and I think it's gonna be even better with 10 people. Y'all cool with moving on to the next subject, right? Before we
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I need a wild card for who do y'all think will appear in the God Valley flashback that no one will expect. And I'm gonna go first. I think Fujitora, bro. Much younger, and I think that the God Valley incident is what made him blind himself. That's just what I'm gonna say. You feel
I like that.
You feel me? But I'm gonna go one by one. I'm gonna shuffle it around this time. Start from the bottom. Why has talk to me? If you had to give me a wild card appearance in the God Valley flashback or somebody from there, who would you say?
Man, before we left God Valley with Kuma and them, I really enjoyed the idea that Crocodile was a slave with Ivankov, and that's why they know their secret. Because obviously, remember in Amazon Lily, Boa being a slave was a huge it simply could not get out for her and her sisters. Like they couldn't let that happen, otherwise they'd lose the kingdom in their eyes. So if Crocodile was a slave back then, that's why Ivankov knew his secret, or maybe like that. I thought that would have been a very cool a really cool shout. So that's who I'll say. I think if that was there, that would have been hype. But off the top of my head, I can't really even name people, bro.
Yeah, that was kind of wild, to be the first one to answer that question.
It's all good. What I will say is that, y'all, I'm sure y'all heard that stupid. I brought up on the theory, and these niggas, they grow and they're like, oh my god, because I heard it so many times about like if they show Rox's face and he has a red nose. Y'all have heard this shit before?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I agree, but
that's what I'll say. I think that would be some wild card shit to happen. It would be funny and obviously show why Shanks and Boogie are the same age.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I think he was born the year of God Valley. Shanks was already a year old. So, yeah, that goes into that 3 video, the jewel being Buggy.
I gotta see that, man. That sounds like a banger.
We'll see about that. I haven't finished yet, but I got an idea of where he was headed. Strawhat Mod, talk to me. Give me a wild card appearance. It don't got to be an appearance. Just something in general happening at God Valley to make it a little easier to answer.
Okay. Dang. The only thing I can think of is Yusuke Urameshi coming down with a spirit gun.
Yo. Shout out Urameshi. That's my boy.
That is my guy. But in all seriousness, I would say more or less like maybe an incident would be surprising than people, because I think all the players they said are there. So I couldn't imagine anyone else like storming the thing that we don't know about at this point. But other than maybe like, well, no, not Sengoku, because I think that like Garp being there was just already the wild card enough. But let me see. I think that the incident that will make things like put a lot of stuff into perspective for us is that Rocks didn't go down by via Garp and Roger. He went down by like his own crew, like literally like by like maybe a Whitebeard betrayal or something like that. Because I feel like the ones that felt the sting so much of pirate crews don't pirate crews
get along too well.
Yeah, that they don't get along too well is like Big Mom and mostly Kaido. And I feel like they got that opinion because Whitebeard stabbed Rocks in the back. I don't know literally, but like in a way. And we don't hear Whitebeard talk about like crews don't protect each other and nothing like that. So he was probably cool with it because he probably felt justified doing so. But like I think that's what I feel like that's what happened.
Okay, that's a fair take. You know, I like to gas Roger, so I'm gonna still stick with Roger doing it. But I can see that as well because Big Mom is also one of the people that said pirate alliances don't last. So I can definitely see that being a thing as well. Even though she did one with Kaido, which is funny. But yeah, Prince of all anime, talk to me.
Yeah, in terms of a random person coming in God Valley, I have no damn clue. But in terms of an event, I am still a heavy believer that the main thing that the Rocks crew, and more specifically Rocks himself, is going for, the specific prize that they're hunting, as far as devil fruits go, is the Yami Yami no Mi. And I think that will be revealed like soon enough once we get more in depth with the God Valley flashback. That's my take on it. But I think that's what Rocks was truly hunting, the Yami Yami no Mi.
Wait. I like it. I watched Moore's video about that too. Breaking down the possibilities. You know, I gotta watch videos to get my opinions. No, I'm bullshit. Mr. G, talk to me, Mr. G. What you got?
Well, we know that there's they said 13 super rare rabbits.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that, right? So I do feel like we're gonna see a lot more of the Revolutionary Army. I do think we will see. That's where we'll see a young dragon. He'll pop up and he'll see the horrors that happen. And man, I'm just wondering, like, do y'all think that it's possible that the Nika fruit was one of the fruits? Because there's 6 treasures, right? That they said.
Yep, 6 treasures.
So like we know 2 of them is Kaido and the Kuma fruit, but there's still 4 more. Do you think it's possible that the Nika was one of them?
No.
I'm not gonna say no completely, because with One Piece specifically, also because I'm a theorist, I'm leaving nothing to coincidence. Anything could happen. I am not like outlining anything as a definite no, so it very well could be. But because I think with the 4 devil fruits remaining, I also think that Whitebeard and Marco's fruit was also at God Valley.
Yeah,
I think that those 2 fruits were also in the chests. And then there's 2 remaining. One that I think is the Yami Yami no Mi, and then one I have no clue about. And that one unknown one could be the Nika fruit.
Okay.
But I have no.
Yeah, we had a little conversation about that. We kind of think like the majority of the treasure chest probably had some type of mythical zones that were that ended up being really impactful. Did we talk about that last week or the week before?
I think it was the week before.
We didn't stream last week, did we?
I don't think so.
We did.
We did?
Oh, God.
Yeah, we did. It was another chapter.
Yeah, we did.
Talk about consistent. Hey, subscribe
to
the channel. Like the stream.
Work. I guess I forgot to ask that question in general. Yeah, I don't know. Either way, yeah. Go ahead. Who was talking?
Yeah, I was pretty much done.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right, Mr. G. No, fuck. Look at me. I can't read. Charlie Mack.
Not gonna lie, I don't really got nothing, man. I feel like this God Valley is just it's so much going on, and there's so many different characters and plot points to follow. I just want to see where it goes. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is cool. I want to see what's actually about to happen, though. I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. I need to see what happened between Roger and Rox. I need to see how Garp gets involved in the incident with Roger. How all these devil fruits get distributed. I need info more than I have speculations on it. That's just me, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, that's
Yeah,
facts.
yeah.
We've been getting blue ball for a while.
Yeah,
This is true.
you know what I think? You know what it is? I think it's that last chapter that just got me a little pissy because Oda definitely blue balled the fuck out of us.
Yeah,
Man, I don't think he's going back
I need
to
info
Calvary for
now,
a while
man.
though, because
Yeah, we're not going back.
we all want to
No,
see it. And it's
absolutely
like,
not.
it's like, man, like he didn't even show us too much with Whitebeard and Roger clash. I don't know how much we're going to see of his fight with Rox.
That's fair.
We're gonna see eventually, but we was focused on Kuma's impact in God Valley. There's no reason to we should be appreciative. We ain't had no real reason to be seeing Whitebeard when you got I'm tripping. You got Kuma grabbing the dragon fruit, and Kuma grabbing his fruit, and Ivankov grabbing the dragon fruit, and Big Mom. Like, for us to get all of that, I felt like that was cherry on top.
Yeah.
Oh, you just take whatever Oda gives you.
We got Blackbeard to deal with. We got Sengoku. We got a whole lot of people that can really tie us into what God Valley is as we get further along into the story. So I was appreciative of what we got.
I don't even disagree with you, but I think there's like a level of expectation Oda kind of drew with, like showing Figarland, even though we didn't really, like he wasn't there. But I also think at the same time, if he didn't show any of it, niggas would have been more mad. So I feel you. I agree with you. Like, we got what we got, but we're not coming back to it anyway.
I think you can be appreciative while still.
I'm saying he built expectations. I don't think we were wrong for expecting more. But it is what it is. Clearly, he has more to show us later for sure.
Nah, that's always trusting Oda regardless.
One take I will say for sure though. So sorry, Kachil, but when we see Rox's face reveal, I feel like he's the one who is gonna have the eye patch. I think it's gonna be him.
Oh, okay. The first pyro with the eye patch.
Yep,
Clown
I think it's
nose,
gonna
eye
be him.
patch. What else?
Black leg. Black leg.
I think it's gonna be Joy Boy, bro.
The thing.
The eye patch.
The
I'm gonna go with Black Blade.
I think it's gonna be Luffy and Joy Boy.
Okay.
Come on, bro. Quit trying to diminish Mihawk's.
Diminish? That's gas for Mihawk. See, y'all
I know
always
what you're doing, bro.
Y'all take it the wrong way, bro. Mihawk, the first person says Rox D's a back to get a Black Blade. Come on.
I will just to go off of Cali real quick. I will say I would like to know how Kuma got 500 people off that island. Like, especially the fact that he was going against the Gorosei at the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like that's
for a man who praises God so much, the fact that he was able to save 500 slaves and get away from a Gorosei as an 8-year-old is a miracle in itself.
Bro, I don't know how the fuck he did that. I don't know.
It was Dragon.
You guys say it's not Guard, but
it was Dragon.
It had to be someone, bro. Like, there's no way.
Yeah, Whitebeard.
Dragon, Whitebeard's not that guy.
It could be Dragon, yeah. I could
be. Bro, it's the slide. This is with Whitebeard. That's
not a slide.
I don't think it could be Dragon though, because if it was Dragon, like he would remember Kuma, and that, like to me, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Oh, that is
That's a good point.
That's a good point.
I think it has
maybe
to be
he didn't see him though.
Garp or someone else, maybe Roger.
Wait, are we talking about like how
maybe it was Rox. Maybe Rox did it.
No. I mean, we know how quick the Kuma, the pawpaw fruit can get away.
Yeah. Wait, we're talking about him getting away from something, right?
But 500 people is
I think he can just teleport, bro.
And that's his first time using the fruit.
Yeah, bro.
He's
like that's a lot. With everything going on too, that's just.
Or he just built different.
But I'm gonna say this: if he can save 500 people the first time he used the fruit, like within the first like small time frame, I can see him just teleporting away. At least far away.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, just boom, out of there, blink.
Yeah, because I mean, we just saw how quick he got little S-Hawk out of there. It's instant. You feel me? Like it's not you. Yeah. So I'm sure he was able to get away, and maybe somebody stopped Saturn from pursuing him. That's probably what happened. So Dragon could have came and fought Saturn or Rox, whoever else, but they didn't see Kuma.
Yeah, I was about to say if there was anyone that could probably move that many people like inconspicuously, and so swiftly, it would probably be Kuma. And boy, that would look crazy once it's animated. When we get that in the anime,
Oof,
like
goodness.
that would look so nice if they were. If I know One Piece anime is like on the pacing, but if it was something like a One Punch Man or Bleacher or something like that, you can imagine Kuma just going in and out, in and out, in and out, like over and over, like just all over the place, like
Yeah, like just speed blitz, like
yeah, speed blitz.
Flash, it looked like Flash stuff from Bleach. That would it look like.
Yeah, basically, like yeah, it would be godlike. It would have been godlike, but yeah,
that would have been dope. That would have been dope. We're not getting that though.
I know we're not.
Yo, shot you down immediately. That's tough.
I know Toei. They're not that creative now.
Yeah,
they went a little crazy with King, but
they be throwing up mad anime only scenes though. Like when there's stuff like to be because this is perfect. This is perfect. Like Oda's moving fast because it's the final saga, but they might throw in the actual action of it. I could see it.
Yeah, like if you look at Wano, they added a lot of stuff in. Yep. They took King stocks to another level. I'm not gonna talk about the Green Bull stuff from the last couple of episodes, but my boy was looking nice. The lightning sequence with Luffy and Kaido, they went crazy.
Oh,
so yeah, I can definitely see that for sure.
Just to jump back into you guys saying Dragon may have been the one to save Kuma, I could actually see it. I didn't really think about it, but like when you look at this chapter and you see how Kuma is just reading the paper and got reverence to Dragon, it's like, yo, this is the guy who saved me. Now I actually could put a name to the face. And now that helps him even more dedicate himself to wanting to save people actually. So I read that and I was like, I imagine, big news, even if he's working against the world government sometimes, you still got to paint the picture that Dragon is a villain, but Kuma's able to read the story about him and be able to see him in a positive light. So that makes me think that they may have had some kind of interaction before. So he could have actually saved them in God Valley. Ivankov gave him the info the last chapter that, basically everything that the world government writing is, fixed one way or another. So he could have just put the name with the face with the circumstances and be like, yo, that's my guy. So yeah, I could definitely like helping out.
For sure. So before I even ask, because it seems to be a tough question. Anybody else got any idea for the wild card God Valley stuff?
I got a reach.
I got a reach. That's the best. That's the best. I need reaches. Talk to me.
I got one too. I want to see if he thinking how I'm thinking.
I'd like to see a young Blackbeard at God Valley.
Yes, thank you. I was hoping somebody said it, bro.
But we saw the claws. That one guy had the claws.
Yeah, that would be what I'd like to see. Because Blackbeard has ties with the ship, to Zebek and all that kind of stuff. And it would be around the time when Blackbeard was a kid. I'm pretty sure.
So
yeah.
Because he literally opened Shanks, right?
Mm-hmm. It'll be that, and my actual reach would be I could see Stussy being the one that turned on Zebek. Because she did working with like CP0 in the Navy and stuff. And what other way to get in with something like that high in the Navy than to turn on somebody like Rocks?
Yeah, that's a good one.
I like that. JJ, who's yours? Was that same or what?
I mean, mine isn't too extreme, but I'm just thinking about the fact that everybody that's on Rock's ship, I assume that they had their own little crews as well. So maybe we get it through the anime, maybe we get it with more chapters. But I'm pretty confident that Big Mom pulled up with Katakuri and all of her children as well.
I fuck with that.
Yes, sir.
If she was able to get them, I mean, you got to remember she was a monster at 5 years old, and by that point, people saying like she had like 30 children at that point. Mm-hmm. So if she was already slamming giants and everything, kindergarten,
she tried slamming giants.
Like Sparrow, Katakuri, get on this ship. We got to get this score. Like, so I could definitely see that, and I hope that because we didn't really get the Big Mom crew like really being able to stunt, and I just feel like being able to whoop up on a bunch of random world government people will be the perfect opportunity to put more respect on Katakuri's name.
And to bolster your point, something we didn't even like. I don't think any of us noticed, and we didn't bring up in the Strawhat Sitdown episode on Sunday. But like this is probably why you're bringing it up. Actually, like Big Mom, Whitebeard on their hats, they have their own insignia, like their own Jolly Roger. Mm-hmm. I didn't even notice it. So like our ideas about Rocks' crew, they might even have been more like thrown together than we think. So anything's possible with that.
Could it be in the same bands like the Straw Hat Fleet, where it's just like a bunch of different like crews put together?
Yeah, exactly. With even less, real ties and honor, but yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, just more like everybody had this similar goal, and they were like, "Fuck it, we just gonna hit God Valley together." Like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Also, Struzen was in the chapter too. I don't know if y'all saw him.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Listen, but I got a crazy one.
Oh yeah, preach. Shout to me.
I
Preach.
think
that's confusing.
Virgin.
I think.
Nah, I preach you wild in the chat, bro.
Bro, they saying some weird stuff about my boy Kuma, bro. Nah,
My goodness.
Island.
I think NL was at God Valley. And
NL?
Hold on. Hear me out. Bro, we know NL is the true God, right?
So real.
So he has to be at God Valley.
Oh my god.
That's real. That's real.
I'm gonna be real. Look,
I expect more from you, bro. I expect
hold on.
more.
I'm gonna shout out Wizard of Wars though, because he had a whole theory about it. I don't remember every little detail, but I know he made a whole video. It's like it might be one of the longest videos we have, but bro, like because he basically said like Whitebeard sent God Valley up to the sky, and Enno was a kid who lived in God Valley at that time. And I guess it could make sense if he got the lightning fruit from one of the chests, because we know that's one of the most powerful fruits. So I guess it could make sense, but it just I remember that because like that's a crazy one for me. So
that is a wild card.
I have something that really isn't a wild card, but something that I really wanted to know about. Like, what was Emu's role during God Valley? Like, what were they pulling the strings? Like, what were they doing to pull the strings behind God Valley? Because no one ever really thinks about that. If you think about it, like,
you think they were just chilling the whole time?
No, I don't think they were chilling.
Bro, I think Emu might, because if Emu is really like how we think of it, he might have been just enjoying it like a show.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, he might do it for fun, bro, just out of pure like evil. So
it depends
someone
on
who's constantly sitting on a
was
throne for 800 years. They probably using this shit as a form of entertainment.
Because that's what I was wondering. Like, why is Shanks at God Valley?
Why was it like the entire event was destroyed? Nobody knows about it besides a few like Sengoku and other high-ranking Marines. Why, if it was just some joyful event that he was looking at, why would it have been erased from history? You know what I'm saying? Like
because the outcome.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like Emu had something to do with that.
But wait, what's wrong with the outcome other than Roger, quote unquote, helping to protect celestial dragons from the world government's perspective?
All the slaves
from a PR standpoint.
I think that they just like to look untouchable. So pirates crashing something that they do every 3 years and taking all the spoils of the victors, is something that they just don't want nobody to know about.
I would say the fact that celestial dragons are just going to random countries and just deciding to capture people and hunt them for sport is definitely not a good look in regards to we hold the world government as like the people that's supposed to protect us. And if we don't pay this heavenly tribute, they going to come around here and hunt us. So that's going to make, we was talking about, the Gorosei kind of moving on like some Illuminati tip, like, yo, we run the world, but we don't want the world to know that we run the world. But if the world knows that, yo, if you don't pay your money, we gonna come hunt you for sport every 2 to 3 years. That's the type of thing that'll galvanize people to come together and fight against the world government, and that's the last thing that they want.
Big facts.
Do you think God Valley is still like? Do you think it still exists, or do you think it's just lost somewhere in the world?
If it's lost somewhere, it has to be Thriller Bark.
Yeah, I like the theory that it's Thriller Bark. I love that. Who made that video?
I think it was 3.
I
don't think that God Valley would be there, considering like Emu can just destroy islands like he did with Abuja.
But did they have the mother?
The question then would be, would they have the setup with the mother flame and all that
one, right?
Yeah, Vegapunk made it. Or did Vegapunk make the fuel for it?
I think it's the fuel. It's definitely the fuel. To power this weapon.
Yeah. So maybe the last time they was able to use it was God Valley, and since then they haven't had any fuel for it.
I just think they most likely Buster called the island, like
it's already surrounded by ships, so.
Because I think that because just like the O'Hara is no longer on the map, like I would think God Valley would be like kind of similar, especially how out of hand it got. So.
Yeah.
God Valley is in the clouds. Got knocked up from a knocked up stream.
God Valley Skypea.
Is that where Rouge from?
Rouge?
Work as the Rouge?
He's from Sky Island,
Or
right?
Rouge? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he is.
So he grew up in the Sky version of God Valley.
We know he's technically Burke in the same as NL, but is Burke God Valley?
I really do think it could be in the sky, bro. Because if you look at Shiki, he could levitate stuff. Whitebeard, if he got his devil fruit there, yeah, he could have shot it up with a tsunami. Kaido can levitate islands and stuff. So it's like there's a lot of ways I could see it being sent up to the sky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see that. Guys, since it's getting late, I want to maybe try to move on to the a real question I have about the chapter is that 25 years ago, 22 years ago, there's no sign of Bonnie.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
All right,
It's a bit suspicious.
Do you think let me ask you, do you think she's a clone, or do you think it's really Kuma's daughter?
I was really on. Okay, I definitely think for sure I can say it's not Kuma's daughter by blood.
No,
I can say that much because they say the Buccaneers are extinct.
I think she's a clone.
I think so too. I think we'll see her death, and that will cause him to like go down this rabbit hole and become the scientist that we know he becomes, right? And then start the whole cloning process, work with Mads and everything like that. I could, definitely see that being the case.
I think whoever. Oh, my bad. Was you finished?
Yeah.
Okay. I think whoever has Jenny beats her within an inch of her life, and Kuma takes Jenny to Vegapunk. You know what I'm saying? Looking for anything, and Vegapunk. I can't save her, but maybe I can clone her, and instead of you know what I'm saying, they make money from that. But I'm curious about the Connie stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
that's a question mark. Yeah.
Like, what's going on with this stuff? All these.
That was in Reverie, right?
Yeah, Reverie. They recognized Bonnie in her old form as someone Connie, aka the Queen Dowager of Sorbet. It's like, what the fuck is this? On their records or whatever.
A lot of disrespect in the chat. I've seen a lot of Kuma being a cuck stuff.
Oh my God!
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's why I said.
Relax. He's being the opposite of a cuck.
Bro,
he's literally the opposite.
Bro's quite literally not focused on getting it. He literally is focused on everything else.
They said that Dragon, it got Jenny from him and he was watching in the corner. I'm just saying what he was saying.
Bro.
You feel me?
Nah, chat's wild, bro.
This is straight from One Piece Twitter, and I know it. And I know that if everyone on One Piece Twitter would just get off One Piece Twitter, the One Piece fan base would heal so much faster. Because there's so many out-of-pocket tweets on One Piece Twitter that just don't need to be there. Kind of like this. But it is what it is.
But yeah, Bonnie, Jenny, Connie, somebody is a clone. Shout out to Johnson. That I agree. Something is definitely strange going on here.
Yeah, because she's allegedly 26, 24 according to Oda estimated. But yeah, we ain't seen her. So I do believe all the I think someone brought it up in the chat about how she's aging herself up with her fruit, because obviously we heard all the Goro saying Vegapunk calling her a little girl type shit. But yeah, I just thought this chapter was really it's kind of suspicious she's just not around.
For sure. I agree. I 100% agree.
Yeah.
All right. Anything? Let me see if we missed anything major from the chapter before I get into this
discussion.
I just need to know what the temperature of Sorbet King. Like, okay, Sorbet. It's cool.
It is. That's true.
It's a cool. I imagine it to be a cool island, but then there's palm beaches there, and then you got Kuma. He's dressed like it's a winter in New York, and then Jenny is out here like cosplaying Megan Thee Stallion on Halloween. I'm just trying to figure out what the island, what's going on with Sorbet King, and why is she the captain of the East forces, and then Sorbet's in the South? Like,
I want to talk about that, JJ. I think the fact that he said a certain kingdom, he was being very specific. I mean, I think it's the Goa Kingdom that she was on at that point, the Great Terminal area to be specific, and maybe that's why Dragon was in the area when Sabo got attacked by the Celestial. Maybe there's some stuff still going on to that. But yeah, for him to say she's in a specific kingdom in the East Blue, I mean, with her being the Eastern Commander, you got to assume she's in the East Blue. And a specific island, he didn't want to say particularly, I'm going to just say it was a Goa Kingdom, bro.
That would make a lot of sense.
It could be. The background doesn't really, it doesn't make me think of the rich part nor the poor part of the Goa Kingdom, but it's a whole lot of East Blue areas. She could be in Orange Town for all we know.
Sarah Village, maybe, yeah. Oh, and Shimosuke is a known allied to
ally
the
of the
revolutionaries.
revolutionaries.
So maybe she was at Shimosuke Village.
Yep, I'm still a firm believer that Roronoa Arashi caused the whole spark between the Shimotsuki village and Revolutionary Army to like join forces and bring them a whole swordsman army. Because even Dragon in this chapter is talking about amassing a huge army with a bunch of combat experience and stuff like that, similar to how the Navy gets things done. So I wouldn't put it past Dragon to have a whole army of swordsmen from a like village from that was not directed, that came from Wano. So they're
That
just
would be dope.
purely like straight up swordsmen. They don't focus on anything else. So I could see
No,
that.
And we see Zoro's dead in that flashback.
Yep.
Yeah. No Penzoro, just Arashi.
Nah, just Arashi.
So Penzoro losing to Zeph is still on the table. I got it.
Yep.
I got it. All right. So yeah, nothing else on the chapter in particular. Too big we missed out on. So
I got
need
this
to-
one little question. I just
Okay,
want to hear
okay,
people's
okay.
opinions about it. This is more of a serious one though. So like, when we was introduced to Kuma, he had the blankest face in the world. And now that we're getting familiar with him through this flashback, we see he actually got pupils. They say the eyes is the windows to the soul. Do you think maybe once his body started being tinkered with, that's when his eyes started going blank? Or
Yes.
why he ain't got no
Yes.
pupils when we first
Yeah,
met him?
because he lost his soul essentially. I mean,
Yeah. It's kind of fucked up, like the character that Oda chose to make a complete robot, but he did make the most kind character introduced in the One Piece world to become a complete and utter like robot with no emotions, cyborg mentality. Yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
That's why it
I
hits.
think
That's
what
why it hits so much though. Like
Yeah,
it's,
no,
because
that
it is
really
this
is
guy.
why.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it was anybody else, it wouldn't be as impactful. It gotta be
Especially
Kuma,
with the
man.
whole reference from, I think it was last chapter or chapter before, the whole like, oh, I'll never forget your face, Eva, and then
Yep.
Come on,
we look at
man.
Marineford, completely forgotten, and then Eva's
Thanks.
shocked.
Maybe
So, yeah.
that was heartbreaking.
I want to call out Dragon real quick because
Oh god.
why does
Oh,
Dragon have the same base for 20 years? He expects not to get invaded, bro.
I mean, to be
It
fair,
took-
for
it took
20
a
years
while,
he did,
though. It worked.
up until Blackbeard. did
That's
something,
true.
but-
Yeah,
It worked.
Jesus Burgess, right?
The government
He
over
followed
there
them.
behind
Yeah.
Yep.
It took a lot to actually get bagged. Actually, yeah.
What did he gain from doing that?
I think he was just
Quite literally nothing.
petty, bro, because he was mad that Sabo beat him.
Yep.
Yeah, it was most
Yeah.
definitely petty.
I also
Yeah.
know why did Blackbeard have to take it that far and attack it too. Like, was it that serious?
He just like,
Bro, listen, bro.
He had a
Blackbeard is
poneglyph
just a
and shit.
crazy person, bro.
Man.
Like, you can't. I don't think you
He's an
could
ass, bro.
apply logic to his plans.
That is true. That's one thing in the story. I'm like, why did that happen? Like, why the fuck is
The
Blackbeard
real question
attacking
is why did Dragon let it happen? That's the real question. Why Dragon let it
bro,
happen?
he got people to protect, bro.
Maybe Blackbeard. I don't know how the bounty system in One Piece is kind of janky, but I'm pretty sure pirates can turn in other pirates or other people with bounties, can't they?
I mean, that's how Law became a warlord. So yeah.
Yeah, so maybe I don't know. Maybe Blackbeard wanted whatever bounty Dragon had, and so
He
it's
lost
like,
his damn mind. Okay. Keep playing with fire. That shit get hot, my boy. You gonna figure it out, man.
Alright, Krow. You want to start it?
Okay. Why her say he finna use the bathroom real quick, so but we'll fill him in when we get here. Start bench cut. I don't know how familiar y'all are with One Piece University, but we haven't done it on Preacher
How many
yet,
people
so
do we
y'all might
have in here? 10.
10.
And
Krow.
It's
All right.
gonna be crazy.
Chat, you're gonna be the deciding vote if we need it. We need all our numbers, so
Yeah,
I'm gonna make a poll.
Can I just ask one more question about this chapter?
Go
One more
ahead.
question.
Rip it.
JJ don't wanna let it go, boy. This is a
He
great
loves this
chapter,
chapter,
man.
Hey man, listen. Talking to my OPU crew, this is how I get it all out. Pause. But
Of course.
Every week,
Pause.
Jesus Christ, man.
Oh no. Okay.
so we got
What is it?
Kuma, we got Jenny in jail, and then we got Ivankov and Dragon to come save them. And then they like, yo, Majesty, we must flee. And then Ivankov's like, yo, you think we gonna let you slide? Like, yo, did they kill the king?
I assume so.
Yeah, I think so.
Especially with Dragon looking very demonic, and then I also saw a couple references of people saying that, with Dragon looking so demonic, and there being references of Luffy being demon spawn, pretty much, with Luffy meeting Zoro, and I forgot the other one, but it looked very real, and I don't think Dragon would put it past himself to kill someone in the name of justice.
Man,
Kind
I'm
of
just
similar
saying,
to a
when
Kainu, but for a good cause,
when
like good morals.
when Vegapunk first met Dragon, and he's like, "Yo, we got to fight the world government." He's like, "Yo, you ain't pulling no triggers." Like Vegapunk said it to his face, like, "You ain't even about that." So that just really stuck out to me, and I just needed everybody else's opinion about it. Start bench cut, we can run it.
All right, bet.
Before we do that, just one super chat real quick. I think it was. Oh yeah, so it's way up there. Yeah, Mega T. Prime Zeph was top tier.
Yes, sir.
Blackbeard's body isn't weird. He just has 3 stomachs.
Those were his 2 hot takes, so this was a while ago.
That was a while ago. Prime Zeph top tier. I mean,
hey man,
listen,
look at the live action, bro. Look at the live action.
If he did kill Zoro's dead,
he killed Penzoro. Yes.
If he did, then he has to be, bro. So, but I don't know, because let's just say, like, because the thing with Zeph too is, I do respect him just off the fact that he's fearless, bro, because he's in the sea with a bunch of cooks, right? But he doesn't care, even though he's serving pirates who we know are deadly no matter what. Even if it's the East Blue, I think you still gotta respect it. He might not have been top tier, but I think he could have been strong for sure.
Mm-hmm. If he would have never lost his leg, he would be like Shanks if he never lost his arm.
Come on, bro, don't do that.
I'm just saying.
Oh man.
All right, man. It's finna get fun.
This is where it gets toxic.
I don't know about that, but
we'll see. Short enough, we'll see.
Because maybe my answer has changed, but nah, it hasn't.
Chat, like the stream, chat.
Start bench cut. Like I said, I don't know if y'all are too familiar with OPU, but we haven't done it on this channel yet. We're looking at when we do a start bench cut, which I mean, a couple of y'all said y'all NBA guys, so y'all should know.
Sure. Myself specifically, yeah.
Yes, sir.
We already know, yeah.
All right. We do this with One Piece characters, arcs, strength-wise, just character-wise as well. But, we got to start with some strength. So, we're going to borrow one from one of the old one that we did on OPU to start with. We might go with some new stuff after this, but this is something that we like to hear basically from everybody. Judge stronger than both. Yeah, Judge top 5. Oh, you know that.
Easy.
Yonko Judge.
Top King of Lightning said it best. Top 5 in the verse. But start bench cut in their absolute prime. Goldie Roger, Garp, and Whitebeard. So
this is free. What? This is easy.
I think it's easy.
I don't know.
Easy.
It is okay. Like the bench and cut gets hard.
No, it doesn't.
Exactly. I think one of them is always easy.
Let me just.
Yeah, I'm saying if you want to go first, take the floor. I need you to by yourself though. Explain why.
I'm definitely starting Roger. I think everybody's agreeing with that, right? I don't think anybody's agreeing with starting the king of the damn pirates, right?
Yes.
I definitely think that you bench Whitebeard and you cut guard, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Damn.
You finna be sorely disappointed.
Nah,
that's a tough one. I mean, I think that's a very fair ranking assessment, I guess. Personally, no, but I like it.
I think that I think Prime Garp was really a force to be reckoned with, but I think Prime Whitebeard was damn near on par with Prime Roger. I would say more so than Garp. At least I feel like he's compared more so to Roger than Garp. I feel like Garp's more of like the adversary that could never catch him, and I feel like Whitebeard is more like the person that almost reached him but could never reach him. Like they're both fall short of Roger, but I think Garp falls a little bit more shorter than Whitebeard does.
That's fair. That's fair. I mean, that's great reasoning. Me personally, I'm cutting Whitebeard, but I like that. I'm a fan of the reasoning. I'm a fan of the reasoning. I got the Monkey D tax overall, except for the Pirate King tax. We don't care about guys that was in second place their whole life.
I don't care about the strongest man.
I don't care about fake titles either. You know what I'm saying? I definitely don't.
I swear.
Cause
all right, we're stopping there. We're stopping.
No. We cooking. I've heard more times in this story that he was equal to Roger than I have that he was the world's strongest man. So if anything, the title already fraudulent. All right, let's get that shit out of here. Because these two things can't be true.
Hey, somebody talk to Douglas Bullet real quick.
Somebody the guy that equal to Rayleigh?
No, all I'm saying
if
is
you want to use that, we got some nasty agendas from there now.
Come on, bro. I'm trying to help you out right now.
Oh,
I'm trying to help you out.
You cooking? You cooking? Douglas, I know exactly what you said. I'm not disagreeing with you.
When did Garb get this, bro? What is going on right now, bro?
That's that LARP. That boy LARP.
LARP.
44%, bro. He's tied with Roger right now in the poll.
Yeah, that let you know who need to be cut. Get that boy out of here. Mr. Family, he a family man. Let him go home with his family. Big Garb.
Yeah, I told you you were going to be sorely disappointed, my boy. I promise you were.
This might be a little spoiler, but if you guys want to know the results of last time, we can tell you. Or if you guys want to go into a blind, it's up to you guys.
This is prime, right? This is all three in their prime.
Straw Hat Cook first.
Yeah, no, but let's hear their opinions first. All right, who's next?
I'm gonna just
D3. Go ahead, D3.
Yeah, D3 King. Yeah, talk to me.
Look, man, I'm starting Whitebeard. I'm
Yeah.
I'm benching Roger. And Garp can get the fuck up out of here. Nobody care about this. With all due respect.
Yo, that's my.
Man,
That's facts.
I fuck with Whitebeard too much. I
do too, bro. I feel you on that one.
Ain't even who's stronger. They was right there neck and neck. So I mean, I got just as good a chance of Whitebeard that I do go Roger. So I'm going Whitebeard.
Never nobody YC win.
Don't nobody want Garp. I don't even know why he in the equation.
That's real. That's real. That's real.
I'm saying.
That's facts.
You wild, bro.
I'm not. I speak. Look, man. I don't make the rules.
Nah,
I just
bro,
think I'm up. That's all I'm saying.
Preach. I know I didn't hear you just say that, bro.
For Garp was never fetching Kaido to go talk to somebody. He was
Did I just
never
hear
no
you say
errand boy.
that?
Get that out of here. He was never no errand boy.
Whitebeard, no,
Come
come on, bro.
You wilder, bro. And
Come on, we know Garb. He had to make his way to the Navy.
Hey, I just want to say that it was confirmed that the Rocks Pirates were at God Valley. Garb didn't give a fuck. But as soon as he heard Roger's name, he went straight to God Valley.
Hold on. We talking primes, right?
Absolute prime, yes.
All right, so let's say, like, does Whitebeard have his devil fruit right now?
It got Valley? I don't think
he does. So I'm saying, like,
it don't matter.
Then Roger probably was stronger at that time. But I'm saying
Roger stayed stronger. Family.
I don't know about that, but I'm taking Whitebeard.
Let's go.
I know these niggas is wild. I'm going Roger. I was thinking Garb, but no, I'm gonna go Whitebeard second, and then Garb's getting cut off here.
The Garb disrespect is crazy, man.
It is.
I was gonna go Garb bench, but nah, Whitebeard is that nigga. I'm sorry.
Man,
Whitebeard is, bro.
If y'all pick Garp in any capacity, it's just meat riding at that point. Like they ain't know.
The strongest man.
You know as much about
bro,
Garp.
let's stop talking about these.
Garp was a glorified babysitter for Luffy and Ace. Let me stop.
Babysit? Oh no, you wild.
Garb's biggest accomplishment wasn't even real.
You know as much about Garp as we do. So how is that meat riding?
Look, man, I'm just saying. I'm just speaking the truth.
How is that meat riding?
I just speak the truth, bro. Look.
I understand.
Don't take this nigga seriously, bro. Do not take this nigga seriously. Don't lose the
Look, man, they already know me. They already know I like gaslight people. I'm sorry.
Garb has the most fraudulent feet.
What fraudulent feet?
The entire God Valley incident, bro. It's not. We know Roger.
No. That's not.
Bro, it's not. We've known since the beginning that it was Garp and Roger. Oda portrayed that since the beginning of showing the God Valley incident. Garp and Roger, not just Garp.
The world. They gassed him
we
so
don't care
hard.
what the world think.
But it matters though, because look, Whitebeard is going throughout the entire world with his crew, and without Roger's crew, they wouldn't even have a chance.
Wouldn't have a chance.
I don't think so, bro. Against Rocks.
I mean, like I said, we seen the urgency there. You feel me? Like, Garb wasn't worried about them guys, and I don't care if Whitebeard wasn't in his prime. He was close to it. That fruit. I mean, unless we want to get into this hockey thing, you know what I'm saying? Because out of all these guys, I think there's a clear difference. Roger and Garp definitely have the strongest hockey.
I agree with that.
Like, it's not even close.
Yeah. All right, it's close. No, it's close.
It's not close.
I say it's Roger, Garp, and Whitebeard, but I think they're all close.
It's not close. Because how you got the strongest devil fruit in the world, and you're still equal to Roger. That should tell me right now that your hockey ain't worth a damn.
Bro, what the fuck?
No, we saw that.
Since we're talking about it, I might as well. Ladies and gentlemen, Roger has a supreme great sword. He has Conqueror's hockey, advance, and he's getting it done. Whitebeard has a broken devil fruit, advanced conquerors haki, and a supreme great sword. Ladies and gentlemen, Garp has left hand and right hand. He has fists. That's all he has.
Supreme great hands, yes sir.
That's all he needs.
He boxing
Hey,
Whitebeard the
you know what I
fuck up.
call
Worry
him,
about that
bro?
nigga, bro.
You know what my nickname for Garp is? God Fist, bro.
Exactly.
That man has the fist of God, bro.
What he do? What he do with his fist when he was training for Chinja? What he was doing?
Battleship
bodying mountains.
He was bodying mountains, evaporating. He don't need no devil.
Whitebeard can move his pinky and shatter that entire mountain, bro.
That's
what I'm saying. He trained by punching the bottom of Navy ships, which are supposed to like avert sea kings in the sea, mind you. And he was punching that shit with no hockey, no devil fruit, nothing, and made Aokis do the same shit, and Kobe did the same shit.
So Prince,
and look what happened to Kobe. Look at Kobe's training regimen.
You got Garp over Roger and Whitebeard.
You know what?
It's
hard to put him over Roger. It's hard to put him over Roger, but over Whitebeard, I'll take him.
Nah,
so
you're weird. You're weird.
I'm starting Roger. I'm missing Garp, and I'm cutting Whitebeard.
I agree.
The world's strongest man under is under Garp.
That's crazy.
Whitebeard has the only fraudulent title, bro.
The only no, you cannot pick one. Let's not do that. You can't pick one. It's one or the
I think I'm Mihawk fan.
Nah, bro. Mihawk is legit, bro. Mihawk is legit. Only Whitebeard, bro.
Hold up. Wait. Time out.
I love how Zane came to defend Mihawk straight up. He was like, hey, you're not coming for Mihawk. Hell no.
You can't, bro.
My man's is the Mihawk guard. He's like, hold up, wait. Mihawk is not involved in this conversation. Right this way, Mihawk. Nah, it's not.
Hey, listen, bro. You don't know me, bro. All I'm saying
it get wicked. It get wicked.
All the young girls.
We train against each other.
No, What do you rank Shanks?
Me?
He's above Whitebeard? No, but be for real though, is he above Whitebeard?
One-armed man is not over Whitebeard or Garp.
If you ask me, I think that Shanks is probably equal to Prime Beard. I don't think nobody's surpassed
But hold
Roger.
on. So the thing for me is they said that Whitebeard was the closest one to Roger.
They also said that Shanks is the closest thing to modern day Gold Roger too. So
no. They didn't say strength. They just said
you're saying like Pirate King level, or Pirate King term. They said Whitebeard could have become a Pirate King. He was the closest one.
Did he?
No, he didn't. But I'm saying
a lot of shit could have happened. I mean, I could.
I'm saying Shanks wasn't. That wasn't Shanks, and he was a Yonko too. So we had to go off that. Doesn't matter about age, bro.
We know there's a reason why Shanks doesn't want to become a Pirate King. I'm saying we know there's an in-story reason why Shanks isn't becoming a Pirate King.
No, they have more respect for Whitebeard. The world had more respect for Whitebeard than Shanks.
Shanks been a Yonko for 6 years, bro. Whitebeard been around since the Great
Luffy
Power.
is 19.
It does matter. I'm just saying that the respect that Whitebeard has garnered. Let's hear it, Zane. Let's hear it. Let me hear it.
I have one question for you, bro. So you said strength basically portrays who's the freest on the seas, bro. So I got one question for you, bro. How is the man that's sailing on the seas alone on a chair by himself not
the warlord?
Bro,
I'm saying,
the warlord? He's only free because
matter,
they
bro.
get paid. He get paid by the government. Your payroll. What you mean?
I wouldn't even
I'm
say
just saying, bro. He's the most free pirate on the seas, bro.
He is not.
That's wrong. If he was the most free pirate on the seas, he'd be Pirate King.
The most free.
He was a warlord. They could not attack him. He was a part of that.
If Mihawk was the most freest pirate on the seas, he wouldn't need to find himself being in an alliance with Crocodile or whoever. He could just pretty much, hang on his own. But
he's doing that for fun, bro. He's doing it for fun.
They didn't even send no named admiral, vice admiral to him. They sent random Joe number 3 to him. He had to send Green Bull to nobody. You feel me? Come on, bro.
Crow, I know you hate titles and stuff.
Shanks, though.
Hey, Crow, I know you hate titles and stuff, but listen to this, all right? Because you said that to be the strongest is to be the most free, right? If we go back to, and we know that Luffy and Roger have the exact same mentality,
let's stop
right?
hanging on my words like that.
Okay.
Let's not do that.
Just
sometimes
listen up here, because Luffy, right? He said so himself that to be Pirate King, right, is to be the freest man of all the seas. Mm-hmm. And if you're the freest man of all the seas, you're the strongest, right? I mean, how else are you gonna get freedom if you can't beat up everyone else who is trying to go against that said freedom? So if that's the case, then the man who held the title King of the Pirates was only one man. Therefore, he is the strongest, and that's Roger.
Mm-hmm. And that's why I'd argue Whitebeard was just as free as Roger, because he accomplished his dream even before.
Because his dream wasn't as impactful as White. It was Roger's.
But it was as extreme, like maybe in the terms of it was, bro. Because
my son in the other room, I found a family. I did that in real life. That's not nothing crazy.
No, bro. Because you got to realize he's strolling through the new world with a bunch of little kids that he has to protect on his own. Roger's going with an entire crew of Stack, a Stack crew. Rayleigh, he got Gaban with him, so it's different, bro.
What we call these kids, bro? Y'all be talking Marco.
They had to be young kids at one point.
Everybody was a kid at some
but he was adopted orphans, bro.
Wait, the reason I would say that Whitebeard has that same stature as Roger as also the freest man on the seas, because Kaido, through Wano, we all saw that basically the freest man, or like quote-unquote strongest man, I will probably use them synonymously in this context, basically gets to die at his own hand. So, like, Roger turned himself in. Garp, who was like one of the best, over 99.9% of the One Piece world at the time, couldn't stop Roger. And Whitebeard, in his deathbed, pulled up to Marineford and said, "This is how I'm going to die." So basically, the strongest people / freest people are the ones that get to die by their own.
To be fair, that comparison by Kaido also had one more asterisk on it, and that's Odin. Now we're gonna put Odin in that same conversation, because he died freely of his how he wanted to go out, even though it was execution. He set the standard himself, and it was to die a great tragic death, and had huge meaning, sparked a huge thing all over Wano itself, made a huge revolution in terms of the scabbards and stuff, and Kaido admired that. So are we gonna?
Kaido did have Odin in his top 5, and then on top of that, I don't think it's that strange, but but I would say Odin was, if you look back at the flashbacks, he was kind of put in a similar light to Whitebeard as Roger. I'm not saying he is as strong as them. I don't think he was. But he's of a similar ilk. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he could have survived right there, but he chose to die to save everybody. I understand. You're spitting. Even though I don't
Bro, listen, the point with Whitebeard is that he's physical strength, Kongrasaki, and he has the strongest.
That's what that title means.
He's all three, bro, and he has the supreme grade blade. Like, he has everything. There's no weakness for Whitebeard.
Cool. He's dead right now.
Bro, come on, he died. He was like 75 years old.
Bro.
I'm just saying,
cancer, bro. Like, he's gonna die.
He got cancer. That's a weakness.
Bro, Roger died from the same thing, bro.
Akito didn't kill him. If that's what you try to allude to, brother.
Yeah, he 100% killed him.
Right.
Blackbeard finished him off, but Akainu killed him.
Right.
I just think Whitebeard is the complete
but by the time
package,
Akainu put the 2 holes in his chest, Whitebeard was considered dead.
Bro, he had a hole in his
was
head
gonna do
and
after
a
that,
hole in his torso.
we knew he was
That's his
gonna die.
specialty. People that's not in their prime yet. He love to go after that. We know it.
Oh my god! What has Dragon done? What has Dragon done? Please tell me what Dragon has done.
He's going to achieve his goal. He ain't reporting to the 5 old guys, not being able to do his job like he wants.
Yeah,
to.
he's letting
he's
Sabo
the freest
do
man
the
on
work.
the free.
He's letting Sabo do all the dirty work.
Sabo.
What's the
Hey, don't diss Sabo now. He's not in this discussion. No need to.
No, I love
that.
Sabo.
I can see it brewing. Don't.
No. Sabo cool. Sabo cool.
The flame.
All I'm saying is
the real leader of the rebel.
Chat wilding because Garb got the most votes. Y'all wilding now. I know I might be gassing him a little bit, but over Roger is insane.
Over Whitebeard is
insane. Garb got the #1. Holy fuck,
bro! Whitebeard being low is crazy.
Can I get my start bench cut?
But my viewers are some
let's
Garb
hear,
stands, bro. Listen, I love Garb
We
too.
did this originally. Didn't Zane and Krow both say Garb was the starter?
They did.
Roger...
Yeah,
I was trolling. I had a bad,
in the first series we
I was
did
pushing a
with
bad
this
agenda.
SBC, me, Zane, and Krow all had Garp as starter.
That was recency bias, bro. It was right after the Garp chapter.
Yeah, that was right after
that
the
was
whole
me trying to push the Kobe equal to Luffy in the series.
Y'all drank the Kool-Aid?
Listen, Roger's #1, bro. Nobody in this story.
After doing a bit more research on some theories and stuff, specifically with Luffy, Will of D stuff, I like figured out, like, not figured out, but saw more things about freedom, and I do agree that Roger is the pinnacle for sure. So he should be started.
Y'all gonna maybe get on these other accounts and vote for Roger now. Don't make me do that. I got the burners in the tuck. Y'all know it.
But yeah, guys, I don't mean to interrupt, but it's getting a bit late out here, so I think some of us on the sit down side are gonna call it a night. I gotta say thank you guys for having us on. One Piece is at an amazing point with the final saga. You guys are fucking killing it. Preach, all y'all. We love to see this podcast. We appreciate being on. So yeah, we just want to say thank you guys so much for having us on. I think only some of us will kick, some of us will stay. But thank you guys so much again, man. We appreciate y'all.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate you.
For sure. No, appreciate y'all for coming on. And if whoever finna dip out, y'all can give the chat your socials or where they can find you at.
Yeah, pretty much just do your own outros, give your plugs, do what you need, man.
Yeah.
All right, let me go in real quick. Follow my Twitter, guys. I really appreciate it. I make music and I also do One Piece stuff, and I stream on Twitch and I do a whole bunch of cool stuff. So follow me on Twitter.
What type of music you make?
Rap, hip hop. I make beats, music. I'm on Apple Music, Spotify, all that good stuff. Search up Cali Mac, you'll find me. Cali Mac. Yeah, search me up, you'll find me.
Yeah, and I linked both our Twitter and our YouTube. On Twitter, all our ads are on the bio. And on that note, I'm Wahus. I'm more of a theory guy, but we're just having fun making this podcast, and it's crazy that it's evolved to the point where we're on here talking to you guys. So thank you guys so much. My Twitter's the same. It's on the thing. It's Yhus72, I think. So yeah, thank you guys so much. Check out the YouTube. Check out the videos. Peep the 12 and stream 12 p.m. every Sunday. That's when we discuss our episodes.
Yes.
Probably be on this Sunday too, just to re-up on the greatness from this episode. So that's me. That's Yhus.
I appreciate y'all coming on, man.
I'm a sponsored fighting game player and coach. So if y'all want to, get better at some fighting games, y'all want some coaching, hit me up. D3 King on Twitter.
Yes, sir.
Hit him up.
I ain't been on since I was on Guilty Gear Strive, but I fell off bad.
Hey,
that's what I play.
We know something about that. That's what I play. D3, especially D3. That's how we all met. That's how we know each other playing Dragon Ball Fighters online.
Yeah.
Origin story.
Ooh, that's dope.
That's actually dope as hell. That's actually hella cool.
Yeah, we all fighting game players and whatnot.
Yeah, I just followed Cali and G3. I didn't catch it. What's your Twitter?
I'm Y72. Yeah, I'm in there. If you just click the Twitter on the Strawhat Sitdown, we're all linked there.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
We all of course we're gonna get you back for sure.
Right, for sure.
We appreciate y'all.
Y'all take it easy.
Yeah. Take care. Good night, guys.
Good night, guys.
The next time.
Garp is mid.
That is D3.
What an outro, bro.
That is wild, bro.
I need everyone to spam big W's in the chat for all the Strawhat Sitdown boys that came through. I know I saw I think some of y'all sent here, right?
Yeah.
But either way, spam W's in the chat, man. It was great discussion, especially the SBC, and it always gets people riled up, 100%. So we knew that, and it was fun, man. So appreciate you boys coming through.
Of course, we had to roll in deep, bro. We made sure that everyone was on here for this, so we appreciate you guys. Yeah. But we still here chilling, so let's keep it going, yo.
Yeah,
for sure.
All right, Krow. What's the second one? What's the next one?
All right, I want to get away.
You don't
from,
have to improvise, my bad.
Yeah, it's all good. I want to get away from power scaling for a little bit. Or did we? Which one of y'all said y'all was the power scaler?
Mod.
Yeah. Oh, you still here? Okay, we can circle back to that. But I mean, this is a lot more vague. You feel me?
All right.
First I want to do arcs.
Ooh, yes, that's a good one.
This I'm doing the worst ones, not the best.
Oh my god!
Really? Okay. All
right. We got Thriller Bark, Skypea. If you like Skypea, just let us cook. And which one is Long Ring Longland, right? Wasn't that the third?
Well, let's do a major one. How about Fishman Island?
Fishman Island. Okay, instead of Long Ring Longland, Fishman Island. All right. These are, I feel like, generally considered to be the worst 3 major One Piece arcs. Am I spitting with that?
I think Steer Village is by
Punk
far
Hazard.
worse.
Bro, stop it, bro. I mean, this right here, it's 10 episodes. I mean,
you said major arcs.
Yeah, major arcs. Even still, I don't think it was that bad. But yeah, we're gonna start benching and cut them. The starter is the best of the worst, obviously, and so on and so forth.
Well, what are the 3 again? You got Skypea,
Thriller Bark, and Fishman Island.
Where? you guys think I could go? I
Yeah,
could
go
real
ahead.
quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So, I'm gonna have to start Skypiea. I don't know for some whatever reason, the whole Nolan story like really fucking hit me, and
Yes, sir.
like yeah, like the whole like it was just beautiful. And then when he like the descendant finally got to hear the gong, the bell ring because of Luffy, the fight with the Nell, like some of the fights in the beginning were weak, but like I just think the whole lore that it built around, and then Nika was mentioned and all that stuff like that shit. I don't know, it just hit me. So I have to start Skypiea. I think I'm a I think I'm going to cut bench Thriller Bar, cut Fishman. I think it's hard though, man, because Fishman. I don't know. No, I reverse it. I'm benching Fishman, and I'm cutting Thriller Bark. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I agree, actually.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Oh, go ahead.
Fishman, like they got the show out. We got Shirahoshi. We got the Sea Kings. We got more lore. The Red Poneglyphs. Jinbei, like more Fisher Tiger, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yep.
no, that's
You know,
one of
like
my favorite moments.
yeah, like that shit hits. Yeah, I think that would be my start bench cut.
That's fair. I'm gonna go ahead and say I don't know why Fishman Island gets the reputation it does.
You know why.
I mean, I like it.
You
We came
specifically know why.
I'm just saying, look, we can't. I mean, aside from Sanji,
Mr.
bro, I'm not, as a Sanji guy, that hurt my heart.
Yeah,
But
that was
aside
a
from the
bad one.
Sanji
That was a bad one.
yeah, he was down bad, bro. Anyway, stock's still recovering, bro. We need Conquer Talk to make up for that shit. But damn, but I don't think it deserves to be mentioned with the bottom tier arcs. Personally, I think we got the Fisher Island. Fisher Tiger flashback amongst the best in the series.
Yeah.
The fights was trash, though. I'm not gonna cap. I mean, Hody Jones, he just wasn't moving the needle. But
Agreed.
his motivations
Agreed.
as a character weren't that bad to me. People act like he's
You
just
don't like his steroids?
boring guy. I did not like his Gear 5 steroids. No, I didn't like him. I'm gonna start Fishman Island though.
Okay.
Yeah, we got some Kizaru stuff. That's my dog. I fuck with Kizaru. Even though he was slamming him out, but it's all good. That's his job. I'm going to bench Thriller Bark just because nothing happened. That's literally it. This would not be. I don't think there's a nothing happened moment comparable in Skypiea. Both of them are very bad, but that's the only reason why. And I mean, as you can tell, getting Skypiea out of here. That shit is the bane of One Piece. Nothing has made more people drop One Piece than Skypiea. I stand by that. So yeah, I'm getting that shit out of here. Talk to me, Ma. What you looking at?
Yeah, I'm on a similar wavelength as you, because I like Fishman Island. I think that it's underrated by a lot of people, so I got that as my starting here. Just to expand on that a little bit, I think Hody Jones is actually underrated as a villain, not because of like necessarily the fights, even though I think the fights were cool. They weren't like amazing or nothing, but they were cool, especially after the time skip and everything like that. But the best thing about Hody Jones is thematically what he meant to the arc. Like, I feel like people really sleep on the whole theme and what's the whole point behind it. And I was really into it because, like, not to be all political and all that other stuff, but as a black person, I understand why Hody Jones is the way he is. When what's his name? The brother, I forgot his name.
Arlo?
Brother Arlo?
Oh no, not Arlo. Shirahoshi's brother. I forgot.
Fukabushi, whatever.
Yeah, with the blue
one.
hair. Yeah. When he told Luffy that Hody Jones' motivations for wanting to kill humans is basically nothing, that was kind of wild to me because people really don't understand how your environment can really shape you into the type of person you are. And even if you had no personal ties to nothing. And that was perfectly shown in the Fisher Tiger flashback and in Orihime's flashback. Like that the ghettos of Fishman Island was crazy, but the kids, they were basically radicalized by all the stuff they were hearing from the outside, and they had no experience themselves. So that right there is pretty powerful to me, and I think people really didn't like grasp onto the fact that Horty Jones is literally the product of his environment. And that was really powerful to me. So I have Fishman Island not even at like bottom, honestly. Like I have it up there. So I'm definitely starring that. But back to benching. I'm benching Skypea because like the fights, they were kind of even the like NL versus Luffy fight was kind of to me, because it was a lot of cat and mouse game when NL realized that he couldn't fuck with Luffy. So it was like a little bit like but I get it. I understood it, and it was the lore and everything else though was like great. And so that's why I have Skypea benched. And then Thriller Bark, it's like you said, only the nothing happened moment, which that is a very redeeming thing of the art, so I will understand that like that's up there for you. But for me, it's only because out of process of elimination, that's the only thing that like I put down there. Yeah, so that's why I would say I would cut Thriller Bark. But yeah.
No, I completely agree with everything you said about Fishman Island. The fuck? Oh, well, I don't know what that noise was, but yeah, that you were spitting. And I just wanted to add in also a very underrated scene in One Piece, I feel, in general, in Fishman Island, was when Luffy knocked out 50,000 fish. That's one of the coldest scenes in One Piece, bro.
Yep. And it also kind of established the fact that Luffy is pretty much at the halfway point because of one SBC question from Oda, who stated that if Shanks was in the exact same situation, he would knock down all 100,000.
Okay.
But this is my thing.
I know that. That's good to know.
I'm gonna say that I think that just because he can knock out all 100,000,
doesn't mean
I feel the same for Rayleigh too. Yeah, even for Rayleigh, I think they could have also did more. So I wouldn't put him at halfway yet, but he's on the way for sure.
I mean, he's definitely more than halfway now. I mean, come on.
I mean, I don't know about with Shanks, but yeah. Anyway,
oh no.
Hold on.
Let me stop.
Shanks a bad boy.
Yeah, bro, y'all see it.
It's a bad mama jamma.
If y'all think he halfway to Shanks, right? So Shanks one-shot kid. Can Luffy two-shot kid?
I think so. You pull out a Badgering gun and probably
with Gear 5. I don't know.
But we got to use a casual attack though. Let's say.
Oh no.
That's what I was saying.
No, but Divine Departure isn't no casual attack.
I mean, it's not Badgering gun level of like trying.
When it's your opening attack, like that's just like a tester, you know.
Yep. I mean, let's be real. Like, how many big attacks did it take him to knock out Kizaru? Took him like 3, right?
That's because Kizaru is it's some uncomfortable conversations to be had about the admirals. That's all.
I'm saying like he's probably like stronger than Kiz, so I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't know, man. But yeah,
I kind of personally, I don't know. I feel like Luffy, because he knocked out Kizaru with like, how many name attacks did he do in that fight? Like just one, basically.
He got off like one.
Yeah. He connected with one.
Yeah, because the other one, the whip one, he didn't even hit Kizaru because he wasn't even there in the first place. So I'm just counting that one. But
also that opening Conqueror's coded kick that Luffy gave Kizaru, Kid is not like easily blocking that. Kid is taking damage from that alone.
But Kid was
it's definitely sweating.
Big mom. He's sweating. Y'all sleep on Kid durability. He started that fight already nerfed. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying?
I should just say, like, Kid is a durable. He is like a tough, gritty character. Like he could probably take a big hit.
Yeah. He would definitely not be knocked out by 1 star, whatever the fuck he used.
I think he might
Dawn
be,
Star?
bro. He might be.
Nah, bro. He I don't know.
That's
bro.
a powerful
tough.
attack.
Kaido did hit eat it. The Dawnstar that he connected with Kizaru, right?
Oh yeah.
Can kids survive? That's a great question. I'm just looking at the beating Big Mom gave him, bro. I think
that's what I was thinking. Like,
well,
you gave him work. He was there.
And he came into the fight hurt. Like,
that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Internal damage. Yeah. He was getting stabbed or whatever.
And getting hurt from outside forces at the same time. Like,
and it was coming off the fight with Kaido as well. I don't know if he got hit by Kaido up there, but I think he can survive that attack. Maybe it might take 2 or 3 to put him down. I ain't saying he finna just fight Luffy Extreme Diff, but I think
he'll survive the attack, but he ain't tanking it. Like his dirt, he'll endure it, but he ain't going to be standing.
It's actually going to physically hurt him. It's not something that he can just avoid and be like, all right, I just tanked this shit. Now it's my turn. It's going to physically impact him.
He's gonna be so fine. He's gonna have to get up and I got what y'all.
I also feel like though with the case with Kizaru, he's not used to getting hit. You know what I mean? Like it's who knows how long was the last time someone actually connected with him like that.
True. I also think that Logias have a very false sense of security when it comes to going up against high level opponents, because most of the time with low level opponents or getting rid of fodder, they don't really have to give a fuck at all. They can just be there. So that's what the downfall of Ace was. And then we see the whole thing with.
And then you add in the fact that Kizaru's also fast too. Like he's really fast, so that's another aspect to it. Where just adds on top of that.
Is it safe to say that he's the fastest in One Piece?
I mean
I don't know.
He is light, so
he is light, right? So
I give it a Shanks, honestly, but I could see him being the fastest.
I mean, I haven't seen Kizaru go invisible from speed. That's all I'm gonna say. But I can see, Shanks definitely up there.
I think when it comes to travel speed, Kizaru is probably the fastest. But fastest in terms of combat speed, I feel like that's hard to say.
Shanks,
it's hard to say because we haven't seen everybody fight.
How far Shanks looked into the future is crazy, bro. Like in that, and the fact that he can move and react to it that quick too is like, I don't know, bro. Because Kizaru could teleport, but Shanks is moving and seeing stuff that you're already doing so far into the future. It's different. Like, I don't know, bro. It's close though.
And if Film Red is any indication, boy,
Film Red got out the gate. Like you can see the speed with Shanks on Film Red.
That's tough, bro. I think Mihawk up there too, though. I think Mihawk is going to be
Luffy's up there too.
And
I think Kaido's up there. Kaido is quick.
Dude, too.
All I'm gonna say is Sanji was fast enough to go invisible before Ifrit. Imagine how fast he is. He just perception Zoro. Even when I'm not, it wasn't in a fight, but Oda has been trying to communicate speed with us this whole arc. That's all I'm gonna say. But he up there.
But can't Oda?
I don't think that. I'm sorry, you could probably go be mad, but I don't think Sanji's perception blitzing Zoro.
He's not. I'm saying it wasn't no fight. So Zoro wasn't on no guard trying to find him, but he definitely was like, "Oh, whoa, you just move fast as a motherfucker just there." You know what I'm saying?
When you say Pythagoras, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That was a crazy quick moment.
Nasty in chat said, didn't Oda say Lucky Rue's the fastest in the verse? No, I don't think he explicitly said it. It was just a lot of fan canon about the fact that Lucky Rue might be the fastest because of how he pulled the trigger. But
he's based off his name is
Oda move. If he made a very fat guy who's constantly eating a piece of lamb or the meat leg that he eats, they fast his character in the
And
verse.
we know Oda love to give Sanji the fat guys, so people downplay his opponents. But I will say that I think Lucky Rue's character, his name, not his character, but his name is based off somebody from the Wild Wild West that was able to shoot faster than their shadow. So that's why a lot of people think that he's fast.
He's a gunslinger?
Yeah, he was a gunslinger, yeah.
That's hard.
I can see that.
Bro, he had one of the best scenes in the live action, bro. Lucky Roo was awesome. Yeah, he did. That and Yasop.
That was nice.
Ben Beckman.
We're not gonna talk about Ben Beckman, but
but Ben Beckman is a different story. We don't
look like somebody granddad on them. That a little bit too far, bro.
They did my boy injustice, bro. My goodness.
It was crazy, bro. I was like, I know that's not Ben. The whole time I made to the end of it, I was like, bro, Ben never showed up, did he?
That's what I said the same thing, bro.
So I had to look it up. I went on Twitter. They like, yeah, this big, bro. This not. I was like, no fucking way, bro.
Bro, but I remember when they first casted him, I was like, this guy looks way skinnier. What happened? Like, like I don't know, like method acting or some shit.
Bro.
I guess so. But
Yeah,
real quick, I do believe Ben Beckman was also the one keeping up with Kizaru, right? In Film Red.
I think he just pulled his gun on him again and made him put his hands up again.
Okay.
Same as Marineford.
Yeah. Why did they do that scene again? Like I was like, why?
Their hair power is pressed.
Do y'all know what the One Piece can be? It's like, bro, everyone's like, see, look, that's equal to Kizaru. We keep telling y'all, like,
bro, they ran it back. I was like, no way, bro.
I'm like, why did they literally do the same shit? Like, I'm like, oh no. We're supposed to be past this point, but nope.
Yeah, man, that was.
Hold on, I got a question. So when it comes to Kizaru, we say he could teleport, but is that like a thing for all Logia fruits, or is it just
no?
Well, because Green Ball, I feel like it's the same thing, right? Because he could just transform to whatever planet's on the other side.
Yeah, he can sprout. Yeah. But I mean, I think a lot of Logia, I don't think his Logia is. There's not many that are similar to his, right? Because he's not intangible.
Yeah,
like most Logia guys, but he seems to just be able to just resprout from nothing, pretty much, which is kind of busted.
It's broken, yeah.
I'm still on the Green Bull schizophrenic agenda, so it's all good. I think he's not like that, man.
I was gonna ask you, like, so I know this, I guess, has been controversial with y'all, but why do you have Green Bull as like the strongest admiral outside of Akainu?
So this started as a joke, but sometimes we get too involved in these jokes and they manifest as a part of your, you know what I'm saying? So
when jokes become into reality.
This was fresh off of Wano, right? I think that we started. Was that was the Green Bull thing that had already happened when we started streaming?
Yeah,
it had to. Yeah.
It was around that time.
No. The first stream
was
the chapter we started streaming was 1054.
It was the one with
we got Mihawk's bounty, right?
No, it was the one where I think when we saw.
No, it was the one where we saw Green Bull go up against Yamato and Momo, and then we saw Sabo stuff in Shanks. That was the first. That was the first one.
Oh, nice.
So a lot of my Green Bull hype started with the idea that he was Zoro's dad. You know what I'm saying? that went away quickly.
I remember that.
Very quickly.
But then I started noticing this thing in the community where it's like, I feel like to up the admirals. I mean, not to up the admirals, to keep their stocks up. I see a lot of Admiral fans try to separate Green Bull and Fuji from the other guys. Right.
Oh, are they ashamed of them or something?
Yeah, it's like well, the OG trio is stronger than them. Like, no, there's nothing in the story that points to that. First and foremost. So all I was saying was, if we just look at Green Bull's feats as a whole, which was taking out an injured king and queen, which is still more than Kizaru. Yeah. It's still a feat, you know what I'm saying? Beating the fucking supernova like Kizaru did. He didn't even beat him. He didn't capture no fucking body. But
that's true.
Taking out an injured king and queen, beating Weevil, and the Scabbers as well. I mean, we don't know. He was probably going to win that fight, but it was implied that he was going to win, I feel. And at that point, I said he has the best feats of all the admirals. While they keep trying to downplay him, who else has looked better than him as an admiral? Despite the Shank scene, that's the only thing that obviously puts a damper on his hype. We got to stop downplaying Green Bull. So then it just kept coming up every stream somehow, and I became the Green Bull guy. But I ain't mad at it. You feel me? I fuck with Green Bull. I like he's a funny guy. I like villains that are just evil for the sake of evil. Sometimes people just assholes, you feel me? And I'm cool with that. So I fuck with Green Bull. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't gotta have no sad, tragic story. He just seemed to be a jackass, and that's cool, you feel me? So shout out to Green Bull.
The worst person ever. Prejudice breeds stability. Oh my god.
Yeah, listen,
that is one of the
that
worst
is nuts.
It's terrible. It's terrible. I'm telling y'all, when the backstory come out and he had some shit happen to him that made him believe in that, don't switch. I'm watching you, Prince. Don't switch it up. You
Nah,
feel me?
I'm not gonna switch. The only person that I would possibly even remotely kind of switch for is Akainu, because I know Oda's gonna hit us with a train for Akainu's backstory. But
I think it's gonna be a good backstory. But I mean, the
Greenville, I don't know.
Greenville would probably. I mean, I'm looking at his tattoo, bro. He probably was in love with somebody and
in love with Akainu.
Okay, that's a simp. Perhaps. Yeah, Greenville is a simp. At this point, I'm pretty much with whatever you would really put me on game with how you think about One Piece. Shout out to you, D-Lano. Hey man, don't listen to me. I got bad takes apparently. Yeah.
So it's not.
What you were saying, Mark?
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna ask. So it's not. So you don't. You don't necessarily believe that Green Bull is strong as Admiral, but it's more like you were just like, hey, Green Bull is not as bad as y'all making it out, and then it just kind of built up to that.
Not gonna lie, bro.
Yeah.
I don't even know if this guy believes half the things he says sometimes, bro.
Oh no,
That's real. That's real.
I've never said anything I don't believe in.
Bro, bro, come on. You just admitted that you was gassing up guard for no reason, bro.
No.
You did say that. You did say that.
I was misguided, and now I've seen it like
recency bias.
It was recency bias for sure. I ain't gonna lie. Roger top one though. But I fuck with Green Bull. He's definitely not stronger than.
He's not even stronger than Fujitora, bro.
I think he's stronger than Fujitora though. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't think so.
I haven't seen enough from Fuji. I mean.
Yeah, I would say that. I feel like we haven't seen enough of Fuji.
If he is stronger, I wouldn't be surprised. But I mean, it was implied that they fought, and one of them left with bandages. That's all the mistake.
So you don't have the Admiral.
One regenerates. Like, of course, the other one's gonna have bandages, bro. Like, what do you mean?
I'm just saying. I mean, he won. It sounded like he won. If the other one was beat up, he was straight.
That's his whole power, though.
Hey, if he was strong enough, he would have knocked him out, so he couldn't regenerate.
I mean,
what you say? I don't have the Admirals where?
So so you don't have the Admiral? Because I remember you said that there's nothing in the story that indicates that the original three are like stronger than the Admirals now. So does that mean you have basically all of them equal outside of Akainu?
I think Aokiji is a bit stronger than them, but Kizaru really is the guy I'm putting on the same level as Green Bull and Fuji, if we be for real. But Aokiji lost his leg, so I don't know if that was a big. He's a low gear, so it's not that big a deal. But I don't know, bro.
You know what's crazy though? Green Bull really thought he was gonna pull up and taking Luffy, and Luffy would have one shot him too, the same way he did to Kizaru.
He wasn't.
He would have, bro.
Most definitely was, but
one shot. You're sick, bro. Come on, bro. Let's be serious now.
Bro,
I think the injuries. Come on,
Luffy,
hey. You see
Luffy
what he
wasn't
saying?
even worried about Green Bull
because he knew he had Daddy Shanks to come and save his life.
Bro, he didn't even
know that. We know he didn't.
He
know
was
that.
shit on the sideline watching.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, he was. That was gonna jump the fuck out of Green Bull. It was gonna be.
If it were, that would have been
saw that scene, bro.
Just like that scene in Jujutsu Kaisen, bro.
Yes, literally the same shit. It was gonna beat his ass, bro. But Shanks, I mean not Shanks, Sanji, Luffy,
but you don't think they were
Jinbei,
too calm for like for
all
Admiral?
four of them were kneeling on the cliff, just like, "Hey, you see this?" And we're like, "Yeah."
I mean,
because like when Kizaru came in, Luffy at least he was like, "Oh, someone strong is here." But when Green Bull came in, they were just enjoying the show.
They was chill.
We didn't see his initial reaction. I mean, I'm pretty sure Luffy was like, "There's an Admiral." Because why did they come to watch?
Yamato
anyway?
could handle Green Bull.
Did he? Did she? What did they? I don't know.
I think he could, bro.
he went through all the whole
I don't want to
process.
disrespect nobody. You feel me?
I feel you.
Right,
I made a Yamato video and I got like 1,000 of those comments.
Like Yamato was not finna be Green Bull, bro.
Hey, but I do have a hot take. It's not power scale. It's actually kind of goofy if you think about it. But like, as far as the story goes, it's something that I've noticed a lot, and I've tweeted this out too. But for every single occasion I've seen them do this, a hot take for me is that I think that all the Straw Hats are alcoholics. It's not just Zoro.
Yeah,
bro. I thought Luffy was a milk drinker, but
nah, that fool drink, man.
I was like, that's not milk, bro.
He definitely
drinks too.
Yeah, he definitely lived in those 2 years.
Yeah, something happened lately, bro.
I'm about to say, Disney. I could have swore I saw Luffy drinking sake. I thought.
Yeah, no.
In the episode, he drank sake in that cup. It wasn't.
Yeah,
I was like, no fucking way.
Yeah, so I even Chopper drinks too.
Chopper.
So,
Zoro was a bad
I'm
influence on Chopper.
99% sure that the Straw Hats are alcoholics because
I know.
every single time they do something great, they have to go come on and then do some sort of cheer, and it's always with the beer mugs or the sake mugs or whatever. So that's my headcanon. That they're
they're
just straight
pirates,
up
bro. It's
alcoholics.
Oda even put out a whole ranking of who could drink the most, and Nami ended up winning.
She went over
Zoro.
Zoro. She drinks Zoro. Yeah.
That's crazy, bro. That's
because in Whiskey Peak they Nami was drinking.
They did it, but Zoro was.
I told you she was doing some things to get that 100 million. I tried to tell you.
Because even Zoro said I didn't drink enough, so I could still fight.
Yeah.
All I need one day is for Zoro to drink during a fight and we get drunken sword style. Like
that's what I want.
That would be nuts.
That sounds like something they would do in the movie. I'm surprised they did that yet.
Oh, that would be good in the movie.
Yeah, that would be a nice, a nice little something different from Zoro than just running and disappearing and they're cut already. That would be nice.
As a part of me thinks that at the end of it, when they fight the Blackbeard pirates, he's not fighting Shiryu. I think he'll fight Vasco Shot so he could get drunken Zoro. That'd be.
I think it's gonna be like a rotational thing. I don't think it's gonna be
like a one-on-one.
Zoro and Sanji and Jinbei maybe if he hasn't betrayed the crew yet. Zoro and Sanji will rotate like the top tiers.
What is this Jinbei betrayal? What is this?
We don't know. Crow just be making betrayal.
Jinbei.
Exactly.
No, not Jinbei.
And watch Zane come in with a Robin gonna betray him instead. I already see it. I see it.
No, it's Jinbei, bro. I don't trust him, bro.
Not Jinbei of all. Jinbei is one of the most loyal people ever. Like,
hello, you say you're one of the most loyal people ever. This man has been involved with 4 Yonko crew already, bro. He's a groupie. He ain't loyal to nobody but Jinbei.
Bro. He said it himself to Luffy. Like, I forgot either said it to Luffy or someone, but he said like, I'm not going to follow you just because you're Ace's brother. I follow you because I have respect for you. Yeah. This dude is like loyal to a fault. Like this man, like went to
prison for White Beard and Ace, bro. Like,
went to prison, and then on top of that, like obviously he had to. Put his flag. Fishman Island had to put their flag under Big Mom. So because of that, he had to be with Big Mom. But he's like, Luffy, you want me to join you? Oh, say less. Okay, let me go. Went all the way up to freaking Big Mom's territory, and then be like, I quit. I'm like, bro, this is like, bro, like,
he's
come on, bro.
He's a dick rider.
But so you see him as a groupie, as like a like how you.
Yes.
You see him as like a
groupie is
like, bro. Like you see him as like Kevin Durant joining a bandwagon, like.
Yes, bro. Exactly. It is. As soon as it goes sour, look.
Come on,
as soon as
bro.
Luffy
don't do that.
lose an egghead or whatever, he joined the Blackbeard Pirates. The 10th Lieutenant Captain Jinbei. Watch out. But he's a groupie, bro. He ain't even in Whitebeard crew. I ain't gonna let you see the good old man. This ain't got nothing to do.
Bro,
with
he
you.
fought Big Mom at the end of Whole Cake.
He ain't fight nothing. He ran away. He got away. All right, let's be for real.
Come on, man. Underwater.
But that's
Jinbei,
what the betrayal.
The best, man.
That's where the betrayal comes from. We still haven't learned what happened when he got away from Big Mom.
It's just while that be true, I think it's just like it's supposed to be like just simple as he just got away and
you think he's a plan.
But is that fun though?
That's crazy, bro.
It's just
the water Jinbei.
No, I'm trolling. I'm mad. I'm mad because his bounty is higher than Sanji's. All right, that's the reason why he's going.
He deserves it, bro.
All right, no, he doesn't.
He's the strongest fisherman in the world.
I don't. That's the tallest midget. I don't care, bro. Who is strong?
The tallest midget is crazy.
Fukaboshi? Like, who is his competition?
Fukuba.
Arlo locked up.
Nah, he got who is the second strongest?
There's nobody
Aladdin.
I mean, Loki.
Definitely not.
Wow.
Now who is the first? Like, is it Jack?
Jack is his biggest competition.
Jack ain't even full blooded. They gotta go find. Come on, bro.
Come on. Don't do that.
Is he stronger than Jack?
He sounds terrible right there.
It might be Jack.
Is he stronger than Jack? That's a good question. I feel.
No, but the thing is,
bro, come on.
That wasn't his matchup either. So
he's stronger.
I'm
than
just
Jack,
saying.
bro.
He fought a Toby Roppo.
Not Jack.
He fought a Toby Roppo member.
Yeah, but he mid
ass, bro.
Not even mid diff. It was like low mid.
No mid. He was bleeding. It was mid. I'm going with mid diff.
Yeah, I say about mid. Personally,
He did like a wrestling toss and everything. He didn't seem too stressed.
If I'm looking at
it was somewhere between mid to low. That's what I initially said.
I'm looking at between mid to high. But yeah, I mean, I feel it.
Since we're talking about the straws, I have a hot take, bro. I have a hot take that I know JJ will love.
Frankie,
bro,
what is it?
It's something with bro. Frankie has Conquer hockey energy, bro. He does.
Yo.
I'm not saying he has it, but I'm saying like, if he wasn't a cyborg, he would have it. Because he never had to train his hockey.
Use hockey though.
I don't want to gas up JJ even more, but to go not Conqueror's hockey route, but kind of similar route. I think Frankie has something to do with the Will of D, with the way he acts.
Okay, bro. Now
I like Frankie though. I like Frankie.
There's something very unique about it because I've seen like with a lot of things when it comes to the Void Century and the world government, the Gorosei reference a lot of things about committing a crime or like your existence is a crime or something like that. And then remember Frankie's quote in Water 7, you existing shouldn't be a crime, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you yourself living isn't a crime. Like you have the freedom to live, and that's what propelled Robin and the whole like Don attitude he got from Thompson and stuff. I think he's an important piece. Not
Lario's
to
good point.
JJ, but...
Everyone has King's hockey energy on the
everyone except for Usopp.
Except for Usopp.
No, but I swear we say this every time, but trust Elbaf will kick in.
Okay.
We'll see it soon. We just gotta wait. We gotta be patient, and we'll see it.
A fraud.
Wait for
every character in the Straw Hats gives me Conqueror's hockey energy, but Usopp, bro.
I agree.
And this is what pissed me off.
No,
so
Chopper.
bad.
I don't think Chopper will have it.
No, I think
he has no chance, bro. Like
I think
motherfuckers will tell you with a straight face, Usopp is getting Conqueror's hockey. But then they will list off a million reasons why Sanji can't get it. That is always the wildest shit in the world.
Why can Usopp have it, but Sabo doesn't have Conqueror's hockey, bro?
That too. Like I'm like, bro, y'all would say Usopp can get it, but Sanji and Sabo can't? Let's be serious, bro.
That's weird.
That is weird.
Yeah, he don't got strength goals. He just get the fuck out of here. The fuck is the strength goal?
Honestly, it pisses me off thinking about it just because like of the more recent chapters when freaking Kizaru like just bypassed Luffy and was looking for freaking Vegapunk, but he was while choking up Usopp. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, wow. Like the fact that I'm thinking to myself like, Usopp, my man, you've been training for 2.5 years. You got firsthand experience of Kizaru not being able to touch Kizaru. And don't get me wrong, I'm not expecting Usopp to like defeat Kizaru or nothing like that. But you do not get this man off of you, like, so disrespectfully. Like, because he's casually choking you up while looking for Vegapunk. I was like, the disrespect is out of this world.
Wild as shit. I feel like every Straw Hat will look better versus Kizaru. Like compared to Sabaody to now, except for Usopp, he look exactly the same, bro.
You look worse, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
That was like a wild scene to me. I'm like, you got impact down. You got some shit, like, bruh. Please get this man off of you at least. Oda should have written a part where he was like, you think you could just do me like 2 years ago? Think again. Like, impact down or something. I don't know. Like, something.
He got deja vu instead. That's crazy.
I'm like, bro.
PTSD kicked in, bro.
A part of I know I might get slandered for hell for this, but a part of me really thinks that Usopp has this latent potential that could make him an extremely strong character. It's just his extreme lack of self-confidence that's keeping him down.
Bro, the only way he could do is if he becomes Soga King. Because I feel like he's delusional in that mindset, so like maybe he could finally tap into it.
No, he literally has to rely on a what you call a different identity in order to become this like hero and this person that's able to become extremely reliable. Quite literally Batman in one.
Because he doesn't have the confidence to just naturally do it.
Yeah,
you just got to
the Will of Dreams said,
Usopp, bro. That's it.
The Will of Dreams said Usopp let him do that because he's into getting choked. All right, bro.
Oh man.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
First Kuma, now Usopp.
Oh man, y'all wild.
I swear, no matter what channel it is, this comment section will never get old and will never stop being out of. pocket. I remember Bobby was doing it in the early
Bro,
OPU
Bobby,
days.
bro,
Then
oh my
it moved on and is now still.
After that, bro,
Oh god.
some nasty work out here for real, dog. I'm gonna step out for 1 second. I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
Okay. JJ,
What did
I think
Hashirama say?
Me and JJ gotta do our last.
Same conflict.
We gotta do our ranking.
Ooh, I haven't even
what's
done
your
mine
ranking,
either.
JJ? Wait, are you still there?
So yeah,
oh, yeah,
I'm here. I'm chilling. But yeah, in regard to the we going back to the Skypiea Fishman Island,
the arc one, yeah.
SBC.
So to me, Thriller Bark really isn't a bad arc. I just feel like 9 times out of 10, whatever was following Eni's lobby just wasn't going to be able to get the energy of what we just saw previously. But
I agree.
I mean,
agreed.
You know me, I really came to One Piece for the comedy, and I just felt like, like Thriller Bark it was like completely left field, but it was funny. Y'all know Frankie's my guy. I feel like he got good shine in that arc. Robin was able to show her personality.
Bro,
we saw the crew actually like fight as a crew, like maybe for the last time. It's like a whole lot of positive I could say about Thriller Bark, so that's definitely the start for me. Okay. And I'm just gonna leave some out because I just feel like y'all will fill up what I don't. But I bench Fishman Island. I feel like bruh said like everything literally perfect about Product of My Environment. That was literally like the thing that he was trying to set. And I really appreciate like, Oda being able to tell that story. But like I said, I come for the comedy first and then like, the story afterwards. I don't really feel like it was a lot that was hitting too hard for me in regards to Fishman, in regards to, making me giggle or whatever. But seeing the crew, like in their new power-ups, seeing Brook with the Soul King actually being able to do his thing, that was fun.
Yeah.
And then we already talked about how Luffy showed up. It was crazy. We already knew he was wild, how he returned to Sabaody, but when he was in Fishman Island, and Sanji and Zoro didn't even respond too hard to him knocking out 50,000. You like, they monsters too now. Like, yeah, that was very fun. But like I said, with me and my comedy look, like Skypiea didn't hit me like that. I really feel like I need to give it another go over.
Like Tarzan Zoro.
I remember Specific Instincts. I remember, Tarzan Zoro was that joint. And then I remember like Luffy acting like he was Sanji, you know what I'm saying? Smoking Sanji with Usopp's head. That part had me cracking up, but
can't forget Ultra Instinct Luffy too.
Oh yeah, that was wild. But
oh yeah,
I saw that before I actually saw the episode, so it didn't really hit as hard for me. But yeah, I just feel like I need to get another run through Skypiea. I don't got the vitriol of it like Preach does. Preach don't even like to say the words but
Skypiea.
It just don't really hit that hard for me neither. But I feel like if I give it a 1 over, I'll probably like it a little more. So we starting Thriller, we benching Fishman, and we cutting Skypiea.
I respect that. That's nice.
I got the same order. I got the same order.
I got the same order as well.
Wait, hold on. What was he about to say? He was about to say something.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, when you brought up the fact that the Thriller Bark was after Ennis Lobby, that's hard to live up to. I would say the same thing for Fishman, right? Because it was right after fucking Marineford, that's something definitely hard to live up to. So
it was also the first Straw Hat arc back.
But we had like 3-4 things. When you say we had we had the post-war, we had the time skip, or maybe you're talking from a manga perspective, but
no. I mean major like battle arcs. You know what I mean? Like because the post-war there wasn't because a lot of people had issues with Fishman because some of the fights weren't what they expected or whatever. I think that's because the fights previously, like the main fights with Marineford, were fucking history changing for One Piece.
Yeah, and I think with Fishman Island too, people were a little bit disappointed just because, like with Thriller Bark, it's a new thing. No one was really expecting it, but I think Fishman Island was being hyped up for a long time, so
yeah,
they had a bigger expectation.
Yeah,
but I think for me, Thriller Bark, man, it's just I know it's not a perfect arc anyway, but I think it does have the most funny moments, how you said, JJ, and then like for me, bro, I'm a huge Zoro fan, so getting that Zoro moment, it's always been something that's one of my favorite moments in the entire story. even if it's only like the last couple chapters. When Kuma showed up, bro, it's just like it was just from there on out. I really love that part. And I think even the art too. Like, I think Thriller Bark has some of the best art in One Piece. And much better than Skypiea and Fishman Island too. And as for Fishman Island, I think I'll probably go Fishman Island second after that. And like with Skypiea and Fishman, to me is close. Like, because I've reread Skypiea so many times because I really did not like it the first time that I read it. I almost dropped One Piece because of Skypiea. I think someone mentioned earlier the fights. Like, bro, Skypiea has the worst fights I've ever seen in any anime. Like, not even in One Piece, bro. When people say One Piece has the worst fights, it's because of Skypiea. But there is some good stuff. Like, I do love NL. I do love Nolan.
That Nolan story got me. I don't know why. Like, I remember like watching that for the first time. I'm just like in tears. I was like, bro, this is beautiful. I was like, Oda's ridiculous. And then but like, no, I agree. The fights were very weak in Skypiea. Like,
yeah, it's just, I don't know. To me, it kind of, there was a big part in the middle section of Skypiea. It's like there was a good 10 chapter stretch where it's like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
But Fishman Island, though, I think the reason why I think there was too much expectations, but I think also if you look back on, I think Krow mentioned a few moments, Fisher Tiger. I think that's one of the best flashbacks. But even some things like Jinbei and Nami, that whole scene really hit hard. The blood scene where he's taking the blow with Luffy, like
I love that scene.
Blood Brothers
that scene's OD.
Yeah,
bro, that scene's OD.
And even like finding stuff out with Joy Boy and stuff, Poseidon, like there was a lot of good moments. I think that's why I like it more.
The very first like actual mention of Joy Boy.
Yeah.
But I know there's some Skypiea fans in the chat, bro. I know y'all love Skypiea.
Hey, when it comes to me and all these 3 arcs, I have to put Thriller Bark at 1, and it's for a reason I haven't heard anyone mention yet. Maybe some guys in the chat, I haven't seen it yet. But one of my favorite characters, Brook, had an amazing backstory in Thriller Bark.
Yes,
and that really made it for me. Brook's one of my favorite characters. Loved his backstory. Loved his relationship with the crew, Laboon, all of that. So that really hit home with me. And when it came to all the other stuff about Thriller Bark, the only thing that I didn't like about it was Gecko Moria. I thought that Gecko Moria was pretty annoying as a villain, but everything else, the Straw Hat's cohesiveness, the different like funny bits of it that really like, if not evolved, but kind of showed pre-time skip One Piece humor, and just overall, especially the Ryuma stuff with Brook, that was dope. And obviously nothing happened. That was one of my favorite moments of One Piece all time. But yeah, Thriller Bark has to be star for me. And then I'm benching Fishman Island solely because of the fact that, in my opinion, it's a arc that will become much more important and much more valuable as time goes on. As the story gets more and fleshed out, once we learn more about Joy Boy, Sun God Nika, what's supposed to happen with all the Sea Kings, the voice of all things even, ancient weapons, Fishman Island is going to be a much, much bigger arc and much more important one. So that's why I have it at the bench level. And I also have a video I might make that says that pretty much Oda is a troll and that he's made all the worst arcs in One Piece the most important ones in terms of lore for the end game of the story. So I am a very like big proponent on that. And then the reason why I'm cutting Skypiea, I almost said Skipia, but Skypiea is because of the fact that it's the only arc in the story that I read the manga for. So for those of you who already know the story, I'll just explain it anyways. But I love watching the anime, and the first time around, I loved every single arc. But the only arc that I just couldn't watch for the life of me was Skypiea. And I thought, you know what, I'll just read the manga instead. And that's what I suggest to anyone who gets stuck with Skypiea. If they feel like the anime is dragging a bit too much, it's too slow, just read the manga instead. And then once you get back to Water 7, you're right in the anime. And you're right back and you get to enjoy all the peak One Piece moments that you want to. And the Skypiea manga isn't even that bad. It's actually really decent. Paneling is good, and it's...
The art is beautiful in the manga.
Exactly. Shandor looks amazing, man.
I'm going to say this. I've tried to put 3 of my friends on the One Piece. All 3 of them made it to Skypiea and was like, "Yo, I'm not gonna lie, this shit ass, bro. I can't finish this shit." Bro. So it never fails, but it's always Skypiea, bro.
When people say like, should you skip an arc? I know it's like, no one wants to skip an arc, but for me, it's like, I tell them if you have to, bro. Like if you're about to drop the series, just skip it, bro. Like just come back to it, because I would rather you at least read Water 7, where it's like, now I know you're gonna be hooked into the series after that.
Yeah, that's what I say in terms of skipping. I instead of skipping, I just replace with the word read. If you want to skip an arc, just read it instead, because reading it will be much faster. And I guarantee you, like if you're really into One Piece and you're just like, all right, I really love One Piece and I want to move on, but Skypiea is getting dragged up a bit, I guarantee you'll finish that shit in 1-2 days max.
Yeah, so and it's crazy because Skypiea, I feel like Krow said it earlier, people do drop it there, but then Water 7, I think, is where people really is like they're diehard
really get
hooked.
Yeah.
Like after Water 7, you want to read every chapter. You're just binging the whole show. So
yeah, it was told you, it was Hunter x Hunter was my number 1 for the longest until I made it to Water 7. I was like, okay, nah, this is it, bro.
I will say though, with the Skypiea, like you said, to read it, you can also watch the episode of Skypiea.
Yeah,
which
they skip the movie version. They do skip a lot, but like if you really want like a short recap and you don't want to read it, that's also another thing.
It's better than just skipping the whole arc.
Yeah,
anything is better than that.
Especially with recent. No, you good. Especially with like recent events, how many parallels Skypiea has had with Wano, like, you know, is definitely something that you don't want to skip entirely.
Yeah, perfect. I was gonna build up on that because with the first, I see people saying why was it boring in the comments. For me, it wasn't boring. I just wanted to read it because it felt slow in the anime. And what helped a lot for me rewatching, because I definitely watched Skypiea after I read it, and that's for my second, third, fourth like run through of the entire show. And it's because of the fact that I was able to use the context of Wano, of all the different things that I learned later on in the story, and then reflect back and see Skypiea again. And that completely changed Skypiea for me.
Bro, that changes, like knowing, like going back, like knowing everything, and then going back to reread or rewatch changes fucking everything, bro.
A shit ton, yeah. Which is why, in my opinion, if you like make it as 2 separate arcs, your first run through of Skypiea versus your second or third, it's a whole different arc.
They said, why is Skypiea boring, bro? The chat said, why is Skypiea? I want you to answer.
It's slow as fuck. None of the villains are interested. Like all of the priests or whatever, none of them are interested.
No, you're right. You're right.
Crazy, bro. NL, even though I love NL, right? Like his personality and stuff. I would get to that. But he has no real motivation and stuff. Like we don't really know much about him. He's not a fleshed out character.
The idea that Luffy would not be hit by lightning because he was made of rubber, I called that shit the second I saw him use a lightning power.
It's predictable.
I was like, it's so obvious. Yeah. So for all of this shit to build up to that and Luffy don't get attacked by, I'm looking like, really, bro? This shit was so boring to me.
It's weird because like they try to make so much mistakes because NL took out everybody, bro. He took out everybody easily, but you knew that Luffy would be able to stop him so fast.
Exactly. Like, we know as the main character, Luffy is going to win, but that caveat, rubber and lightning, was so obvious from a mile away.
Yeah.
So I was like, bro,
honestly though, I think if they put the Nolan stuff more earlier in the arc, I think the arc could have been a lot better. Because like there was no reason to care for what was going on, but once you saw that, it's like now you kind of are more invested.
Because it feels more out of place from the rest of the story. Like that invests you into it a lot more, but you gotta wait so long to get to it that I feel like it feels like a filler arc for at least the first half of the arc.
Yeah, that's true. Because the Nolan stuff starts in Jaya, right? And then they go to Skypiea, and then it ends with the Nolan arc because it puts it all together. Yeah, that's true.
Also, in my opinion, Jaya is underrated. Jaya is actually pretty good.
I love Jaya. I love Jaya, and I think it's one of the best setup arcs. But then it's like I think it almost overhyped the arc too much.
Jaya is actually one of the rare times, also with the whole Blackbeard interaction, but even without it, like Jaya is one of the rare times in One Piece where I feel like the Straw Hats actually like become pirates. And it's weird to say because obviously they're pirates, they do a bunch of piratey things, but in the One Piece story, there are many times where the Straw Hats are seen as saviors in the arc rather than pirates, even though they're labeled as pirates. To me, it's just more so like they're heroes, even though Luffy says he doesn't want to be a hero. It's more a thing of like it doesn't matter. Like you guys know that one clip. I forgot what the movie is, but that one clip where this dude is saying like, "Oh, I'm not the Messiah," and then everyone ignores him and says he is the Messiah. That's pretty much what Luffy is.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're
Chet,
talking
Chet,
about.
hold on, I want to ask Chet.
Either.
Chet, tell me one thing that Zoro did in Skypiea besides swing on a vine.
Man, like, he got
bro, he didn't do anything in the whole arc, bro. It's like 60 chapters.
With that pray to God shit. Like when he was like, "Oh, pray to God," he was like, "Bada."
He was drinking with that random wolf.
Zoro didn't do anything that I remember.
He was drinking with that random wolf.
I gotta dip out a little bit though, boys.
I actually got a dip too.
I don't know if y'all ready to wrap it up.
Yeah, no, we can just call it.
All right, cool. All right, we gonna go ahead and end the stream, fella. Everybody cool with it, right? I'm not being premature, am I?
No.
All right, cool. All right, gang. This was a very fun stream. Once again, shout out to the Strawhat Sitdown crew for coming through. Y'all boys with some amazing guests. Hopefully, we can have y'all on the Zoro versus Sanji stream in the future, which seems to be like the One Piece at this point. It's just a mythological event, but we'll get it.
We'll get it to you guys. Don't worry.
Well, yo, we definitely down, bro. Definitely.
Yeah, let us know. Let us know. We'll be there for that.
Yeah, we're gonna put it far ahead for everybody so we can make sure we can get as many people as possible. But yeah, man, y'all boys, dope energy came through. Everything meshed very well, and once again, thank y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and do y'all outros real quick. Let us know, plug yourself. Let us know if you're working on some stuff. If y'all working on some stuff, and just just talk your shit for a little bit. So I'm gonna start with you, Mr. G.
Ooh, okay. So thank you guys for being here. As the chief of staff, Mod and I, we do the thumbnails and all that stuff. So I just want to say thank you guys for everything. Preach, you gave me a lot of advice when we first interacted, and I've taken that to heart, and I've been trying to implement pretty much everything that you said into the work that we've been putting out. We've been going on for 2 years now. We have 85 going on to 86 episodes. So like we're close to 200 followers, and like we just love One Piece, right? Like we just all got together finally to talk about One Piece, and it's been bringing more of us connected to other people such as yourselves and others, and like that's just beautiful, bro. Like, and now with the live action, like we got mad people getting into it. Like I saw my parents watching it the other day, and I was just like, finally, like. So like just having this opportunity with you guys, I just want to say thank you guys for everything, and for more Strawhat Sitdown, check out our YouTube, our socials. We're trying to get our short reels going and our TikToks, but we just trying to spread our word and just talk about One Piece. So thank you guys.
Their user should be linked right in the title, so you can just click straight and go straight to their channel.
My bad.
Be sure to check them out.
Yes,
sir. I'm sure y'all check out Strawhat Sitdown. Like,
I talked to you before. We're talking for I don't even remember how we met one time, but it was just like this dude was real respectful and stuff. So, we had a good conversation and stuff. But I saw your channel. I was like, bro, like you guys should be bigger, bro. Like, and so that's why I give you the advice, because like I see you guys have a nice chemistry with each other, and you just got to do the right things now to get yourself in the right position. So I hope this helps you out. And yeah, bro, it was a fun stream. So it was cool to link up with y'all.
Hell yeah! I hope hopefully not the last.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
No hope needed. This is not the last. Don't worry about it.
Appreciate you guys.
Strawhat Mod, let's hear it. You got anything you want to add to that?
Just like Mr. said, follow us on Strawhat Sitdown, YouTube, Twitch, and Cali Max stream for the Sunday lives. I really, really appreciate having us here. Preach. I've been around. I've been like in the background of the One Piece community for a long time. Like since I was like 18 years old. Like reading One Piece or watching One Piece for like the first time or whatnot, and like I always wanted to see what other people thought about it. So like late as time went on, you preached, Mr. Morge, BDA Law, others I really inspired to y'all as really big One Piece community figures and stuff. So it was nice meeting you. It's nice meeting you all actually. Y'all were dope.
Yeah.
And
appreciate
Thank
it,
you.
bro.
I appreciate it.
No, don't flatter us. No.
And also on top of that, if y'all have any kind of power scaling discussions, throw me in there. I love that shit personally. But
oh boy, we need that.
Yeah. But no, I would love to come on again, and y'all all have a great night and peace and many blessings to y'all.
Yes, sir.
For sure.
I appreciate that,
you,
bro, for real.
I think
No
Zane
problem.
stepped out. Zane, you there?
Nah, he's been gone for a minute, bro.
Like and subscribe.
making
See,
sure.
that's perfect placement. Perfect placement.
I was just making sure. But JJ, talk to him real quick, man.
Yes, sir. What's going on, family? John Sherrod and all social media, as always. We appreciate the family coming through. Strawhat Sitdown. I hope we see y'all in the Discord as well, because we like to be a little active all over the place. I've actually be speaking in the Discord more than I be on Twitter nowadays, because I'm trying to get ingratiated with the family. The people that really support us.
I feel you.
So yes, sir. Yeah, I would love to hear from y'all from there. And if y'all ever want us to come through over there, I mean, if y'all hit me up, I'm literally following everybody on Twitter now. So if y'all want to hit me up, I'm down to slide.
Well, more than welcome. More than welcome, bro. We definitely got you.
With everybody.
Yeah.
But, going back to 1097, it was a super dope chapter. Real heartfelt. Gotta love the character that we seeing, and now I want to see him turned up. We saw the soft side. Now I want to see Kuma turned up. Now that they messing with his lady, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I'm really excited to see how that's going to turn out next week, and I'm excited to discuss this. Discuss it with the boys. So let me go ahead and get off while I'm stuttering up a storm. OPU, we do what we do.
For sure. Talk to him, preach.
Yeah, bro. I appreciate y'all coming on. Hey, chat, go make sure you go subscribe to them and go check out the channel. They got a lot of great content out there, and we want to go support everybody. So they're smaller, so we got to help build them up. And
exactly. I see. Sorry, my bad. Just to cut you off. Just quick sub count. They got 192 subs, and I see 27 people watching right now. That should be at least above 200, like right now. So go subscribe.
I'm at 195. So hey.
And chat,
thank you.
Make sure that you go and join the Discord as well. Like we said, you can talk to us in the Discord. Like some of us are more active than others, but you could definitely find us in there if you ever want to talk to us. If you're just not even about One Piece, just anything. But I see people talking about music and stuff, sports, and different things.
Oh yeah, there. I'll definitely be in there for sports, bro.
But
even hoop debates.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy now.
Let's go.
Be crazy.
NBA time, bro. It's the best time. So
agreed.
But also, I got a few videos planned, so it's gonna be a big next 2 months for our channel. We got some big theories, man. I think this, honestly, I've been saying it. I think it's my best theory that I've ever made. But we got a lot of stuff planned, and I need you guys to tune in for those videos. I know you guys are excited for those. And yeah, man, it's a great stream, great chapter as well. And we'll see you next week.
Yes, sir. Yo, fun fact. Callie did we have a theme song and everything and beats. Callie did all that. So if you guys want to hit up anyone for beats and shit, definitely hit him up.
Damn, y'all have your own theme song?
Yeah, you definitely gotta check it out.
That's cool.
Yeah, if you see some of our video, one of our videos is the intro.
I'll link it to you. It's at first it used to be at the beginning of our episode, but now it's at the end. But I do have one of just the theme song I could link to you guys if you guys want to check it out real quick.
Wow.
Dude, that's cool, man.
Hold on, let's see. Right here. I got you.
Prince, are you next?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I need you to be a little bit direct with your talking right now, but yeah, go ahead.
All right, what's good, everybody? It's Prince. I'll keep it short and sweet. I have a YouTube channel, Prince of All Anime. Please subscribe. Just dropped a video. I appreciate all the support that I got on it, and love you guys so much for it. I'm planning on making a bunch of videos I know that I usually do the whole routine of upload a banger and then leave for 3 months, but I won't be doing that. So, yeah, I'm trying to make a weekly schedule up and going. So I'm trying to get videos out as much as I can to you guys. I'm working on actually 3-4 videos right now. So they're in the factory, they're getting made, and yeah, can't wait to show you guys more of my perspective on the One Piece world.
Man's cooking, bro. Man's cooking.
Yes, sir. He's always cooking. Shout out to everybody on here. Make sure y'all go follow him. Zane is on Twitter at Father Zane with 2 Z's, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, everybody on here, some talented. That's my son. I got him right here. But everybody.
What up, Dallas?
Say hey, man. Say hey.
A future Zoro fan.
Future.
100%.
Future Shanks guy. Shanks and Sanji, the
two. Base.
Yeah, you see it. But nah, man. Y'all can follow me on Twitter at Majin Krow with a K for the Crow. I'll be talking about anything. So, you know, a lot of times y'all might see my Twitter, like, what is this guy talking about? I don't be knowing either, bro. But yeah, sports, music, and One Piece is gonna be the main topic. Once again, I can't stress it enough. Appreciate y'all boys for coming through. Like Preach said, man, we gotta, you know, we want to see y'all grow as well.
Hey.
And what are you doing? And I look forward to seeing y'all coming up alongside us. You feel? Can you stop making noise? That's not what I'm talking about. But shout out to y'all boys, man. I appreciate everybody that came through and watched the stream, man. It was pretty much in around 45, 47 for the most part. And it was dope. A lot of chat interaction, a lot of fun discussions, dope chapter. It was a little it was a little light with just 13 pages, so we had to, you know what I'm saying, lean to some start bitch cuts, but that's how we do. You feel me? OPU never stays on topic. So yeah, a lot of thank yous going around, but it was fun. Can you just say bye-bye?
Bye-bye. Peace out, Dallas.
He's just smiling at the mic.
Hey.
There you go. That works.
I'll take it.
Man. Appreciate y'all, man. Once again, thank you to everybody, especially y'all for coming through, especially everybody that supports us. And we'll see y'all in the Discord. I know Danny Man being the antagonizing me all the time as a Lakers fan, but we'll get right.
This time I'm gonna end it on time for sure.
All right, peace.
Oh yeah.
I'll catch y'all next time.